somehow Air-Deraan returned.
This intro is going to be shit.
I'll leave that in.
Yeah. That's right. After soft rebooting our podcast, we are back and here to talk about a new Star Wars release, probably more timely than before. I'm joined as always with Luke.
And I'm joined as always with Freddy.
Oh my god. That's us.
The gang is all here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can it be a gang of two?
If there can be an army of one.
Clan of two? That's what everyone thought this movie was going to be called.
That would be a bad name. But regardless.
Better than this.
Better than this. Yes, the Green Man and Armored Man of podcasting are back.
Which one's green, which one's armored?
You decide.
In comments, engagement.
Let us know which one of us is a 50-year-old baby man.
I mean, Nerd Crew?
Oh my god! I mean, I did literally buy the Mandalorian and Grogu branded squash to drink during this, so...
Yes, that is true, so...
We are literally the worst.
Yeah, double strength, it says.
One for each of the people on the title, and one for each podcaster.
Exactly.
Yeehaw.
And that's why we're talking about The Mandalorian and Grogu, which only released last week in theaters and cinemas.
We are hot on the trail of this film.
Exactly.
We are not only recording like 2 weeks after it wrapped up, like our previous episode.
Yeah, no, that was more timely than other on Air-Deraan episodes. Well, actually, no.
We spent a lot of our time covering Clone Wars, which started, 18 years ago?
But when we began this podcast, it was a weekly podcast. Do you remember that? And we covered The Mandalorian Season 2 weekly.
So we really are back to our roots.
Yeah, we really are. And some could say that this movie is also back to its roots. But we'll get to that, I suppose.
Many roots involved in this film, for sure.
Yes, to say the least, yeah.
Yeah, and we will get to it after a word from our sponsors. Which I'm saying because I panicked, because I did not have a segue to what we're talking about.
And our sponsor is the Star Destroyer. And our sponsor is Sayonara Fleet Systems that created the Star Destroyer of this podcast.
Yes, and the Star Destroyer is the segment of this podcast where we explain the segments of this podcast, because this show is so stupid that it does need explaining.
Exactly. And the first thing that needs to be explained is the Star Destroyer of this podcast. But the next segment is Crochet Granite, where we're going... No! It's Grand Admiral Thoughts.
This is exactly why the Star Destroyer is still a necessary segment.
So key.
Yes.
The Star Destroyer is the key to all this.
It's the Jar Jar of podcasting.
Yeah.
Yes, Grand Admiral Thoughts is where we cover something like our general thoughts, but because they're so much better, wearing a white uniform with pristine blue skin and red eyes.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what our thoughts look like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look like the spitting image of, what's his face? Mr. Bamia Pint.
Pierce Brosnan himself.
Pierce Brosnan himself.
No
one is going to get this.
What about the George Clooney version that I showed you? The Czech Thrawn.
Yes. We are, of course, talking about very cursed depictions of Grand Admiral Thrawn in legends and weird murals.
Yeah. But anyway,
they are like our general thoughts, but more Chad. Yeah. After we get through our Grand Admiral thoughts, then we move on to, as you've so deftly foreshadowed,
the Crochet Granite, which is not the nitty gritty, because we're just going to speed through it. And this time, I am compelled to speed through it this time. We're not going to do a repeat where last time
this brief segment took up about 2 hours.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No.
Especially as that time I was clearly way more passionate about the subject than
But more on that in a minute.
Yeah.
After Crochet Granite, we do get into the nitty-gritty of The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yep, and that's when we're going to be covering the nitty-gritty. The little bits and bobs we noticed, the little thing, everything that you can think of, we're going to cover it.
Just any detail that we found in any way interesting, and even some that we bring out of obligation.
Yes, exactly.
In this loveless marriage.
Mm-hmm. And concluding then after the nitty-gritty is our classic segment that you've been hankering for this entire time. That word, hankering?
Probably.
It is light side,
the dark side, and the one in the middle, the Bendu.
Where we're covering, obviously, our positive,
our negative,
and something that just is. I mean, I feel like we do disagree on what the middle, the Bendu, means.
It's fine. It's just something notable enough to be brought up, but not necessarily good or bad.
It's like how the one in the middle, the Bendu of Rebels Season 3, is that Colin Baker voices the Bendu.
Whoa.
Interesting.
But not really worth delving any deeper into.
That's not my positive, but it's just... I mean, he was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Should we get to...
Well, there's one more segment that you're leaving out, I believe.
Am I?
Well, potentially, anyway.
Potentially? Well, what subject?
Well, the In-Predictor Cruiser.
Of course. Will that apply for this time? Will we have enough meat to chew on for an In-Predictor Cruiser? That's you'll find out, and don't skip 3.5 hours into the future. I'm kidding, it's not going to be that long.
We can cook from absolutely 0 ingredients.
Yeah, actually, I do have things to say about cooking from 0 ingredients, and it's not just to do with my air soup. It's to do with this movie.
Whoa!
But I suppose we will get onto that later.
Well, pretty much immediately, I would say, because that was, in fact, our final segment.
And that's the Star Descriptor of the podcast, guys. Thank you. Tune in next week. Okay. I'm just kidding. We're moving immediately on to Grand Admiral thoughts, and I'm going to Grand Admiral your thoughts, and what were your thoughts on The Mandalorian and Grogu?
I think we're going to have a blood feud after today, Freddie.
Again, after last time. I was about to say last week, but it's actually not a week ago.
I think it might have been May. Here's the thing, Freddie. You might remember, and if you, for some reason, listen to our podcast, you might also remember last week, when we covered a very well-made show, Maul Shadow Lord.
Yes.
I was very lukewarm on it.
Yes, and it's not just because of your name.
Or the weather being very warm.
Yes.
In fact, this week, we covered a film that was, at best, competently made.
Yeah.
And I liked it a lot more.
Oh, wow, really?
Well, liking is a wide and vague term. I had a really good time.
That's nice. To be fair, I expected you would either love it or you would fucking hate it. So I'm glad that it's a more positive outcome, because it's more... I was genuinely worried that this would be another Obi-Wan show and you would quit the podcast. Because, I was like, I'm not sure I can do it again.
As recently as 2 days ago, in fact, hours before I saw the film, I was like, I don't even know if I want to bother.
Yes, I was concerned about that.
I have a feeling that because of that, I was grading it on a curve.
Yeah.
And I had a pretty swell time.
Nice.
How about you, Freddie?
I'm going to use the classic line that almost every reviewer that wants to maintain a positive relationship with Disney have used. Ooh. And that is to say, I had a fun time. I thought it was a fun movie. But I thought it was okay. I'm not going to say it's dog shit. I'm not going to say it's amazing. I had a fun time, and I thought it was okay. There's bits I liked, and there's quite a few bits that I didn't, and there's quite a few bits that I thought were, like thumbs up. But I'm not. You're
not hankering for more.
I've got some problems with it, but I suppose we'll get onto that a bit later. I thought it was okay. I don't know where I would rank it. Probably. It's better than Rise of Skywalker in some ways, in my opinion.
Most, in my opinion.
Yeah. But I think I still prefer, like, almost every other Disney Star Wars film to it.
Here's the thing. Like, I feel like we landed, in terms of enjoyment, somewhere similar. I feel like we're just taking the opposite sides of what we wanted and how we feel about what we got.
I will say I was... I was about to say it exceeded my expectations. Kind of did. Because I thought that there were going to be more problems with some things. But I can't, yeah.
Having heard, like, so many, or having read so many headlines about being a disaster and lowest rated, it's, like, way better than they would let you think.
Those reviews are so reactionary, and I think...
they're piling on because
I think it's potentially damaging to Star Wars as a franchise. I will say that I am still worried that Disney will take the wrong takeaway from this film. No matter what happens, I'm still worried that they would do...
You're worried that this will be another Solo?
Yeah.
Effectively killing the other projects that aren't numbered Star Wars.
So what I like tweeted this like shortly before it released, and I was like, either this is going to do really badly and then it's going to stop all new Star Wars films, like, side Star Wars films, I mean, or it's going to do well enough and then Disney will continue to play safe and not do more challenging projects. Because that's kind of what happened. Like, Solo didn't like bomb, but it didn't do that well.
No.
But it still killed a Star Wars story label because Disney didn't realize that releasing a film alongside Infinity War and friggin' Deadpool 2 they didn't realize that that's just not going to work. So their takeaway was Star Wars is dead. Meanwhile, no, it's not.
Hollywood executives aren't very well known for taking the right takeaways.
Yeah. So that was like my fear coming into this, and and that was exasperated by the reviews from like quite big, like newspapers and whatevers. But yeah, it's yet to be seen what the stuff is going to be like.
I have a feeling that after the hot take window closed, after the first few days, I have started seeing articles that were a little bit, not necessarily positive, but a lot more level-headed. Yeah. Saying, yes, Mandalorian has underperformed, but it might not be the disaster you're thinking. Because, like, what is this? Like, this film did not get that much, ignore the Mandalorian branded Robinson squash over there. It did not really get that much publicity. A lot of my friends did not know it existed until, like, weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, I do think, like, in the past couple months, they did spend a lot on marketing, and that's got to be that's in order to break even, they've got to make a lot more now.
Yeah.
Because I think they spent upwards of like 200 billion on not 200 billion, 200 million on marketing in the past month.
Well,
which is like insane, considering the movie itself cost like 300 million, I think.
I think I heard about 160.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking, yeah.
Maybe including marketing, it's about that. Well,
yeah,
I believe that the other day it like just about met the production budget.
Yeah.
So that doesn't bode too well, but also, cast your minds back to 2018. If I remember correctly, that's before Disney Plus existed.
Yes.
I have a feeling that this film might have been made
For
Disney Plus.
I think
with the hope that it will make a fair amount of money, not necessarily gangbusters, but at least some, and then they just plop it on Disney Plus, where it will probably be watched about as much as the rest of Mandalorian.
I'm not sure if this is the best time or if I should do it in the nitty gritty, but I think that this film would have benefited from not being theatrically released. I know that sounds like dodgy, but it's just like, I'll get into my opinions later on certain parts, but I just feel like it.
I think I agree.
Yeah.
Like this, maybe barring some select scenes that did look pretty good, this did not look like a film. This looked less cinematic than some of the other TV shows they've got.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I agree, like, on a production level, it actually looks worse than, like, have you seen Skeleton Crew yet?
No, I have not.
Skeleton Crew looks freaking amazing compared to this film.
Like,
and that's in terms of, like, background extras and costuming, special effects. Like, you should watch Skeleton Crew. It's actually pretty good.
I agree. And Acolyte. And
Acolyte as well, actually. I agree with.
And stop watching freaking Rick and Morty season 5. Like, what am I doing? Yes, like, it's the shot compositions, it's the not necessarily acting, but some acting. Dialogues. There are some pretty glaring lapses in production values that some in the things you see on screen, some in the things you feel. But like, compare, like, non-spoilers, the very first shot in the, like, meeting room. Compare that to the beginning of Andor season 2, where they're also just sitting around the room talking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's night and day.
Well, that Andor did cost a lot more than this film. That's the thing. That's like the way that you can.
Well, Andor is also double the runtime, if not more.
Probably way more.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Andor has.
This is like 3 episodes of Andor's worth.
Yeah. Or. I think I tried working it out. It's like. I think this would be 5 episodes of Mandalorian, right?
Like length?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to be quite short.
Yeah.
This was about the runtime of Bad Season.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, like, I don't think that's, like, necessarily fair. Saying that Andor had more to play with, because I would argue it didn't.
Okay, yeah.
Because they also had a much wider variety of locales, potentially more expensive actors. I would not be surprised if Stellan Skarsgård and Forrest Whitaker on their own.
I don't think so. They've been in a lot of random stuff, though. And...
But they're, like, still among the most big-name actors in Star Wars, barring,
Yeah. I mean, there's big-name actors, but there's also, like, the super big actors. Yeah, we've just started watching Succession, and, like, Brian Cox is a big-name actor, but he's, like, if you look at his IMDb, he's been in, like, a lot of, like, random shit that you've never heard of, or, like, absolute dog shit movies and TV shows. And you're like, why is he in there if he's this big, like, he's a big name, but he's not, like, a big... I don't know how to...
I suppose it depends. Like, Robert Downey Jr., like, he was, probably isn't anymore, but he was the best paid actor in the world. It's probably Dwayne Johnson now. Or maybe not anymore. But, like, he was franchise Viagra for a good amount of time.
Yeah, they're gonna put him in Star Wars to cast him as Thrawn.
Don't. Well, we already put him in, what was it, Rampage?
Robert Downey Jr. was in Rampage?
No, we had The Rock on...
Oh, The Rock, we
had The Rock on freaking...
He was just there.
He was just there. Oh, because of freaking the movie Rampage.
Yes.
Yeah,
with the white gorilla.
/ with the... Hello? What are they called? Rancor, yes.
Rancor, yeah, because it was, like...
Is it Rancor or Rancorn?
Rancor. Not Rancorn.
Strange. Yeah, with the pink Rancor from Bad bitch.
Yeah. Beach.
Indeed, beach. Anyway, we're getting slightly sidetracked.
But let's, in order to understand what this movie is,
we need to understand what it isn't.
What it isn't, and to do that, we need to know what it is. So, what is the crochet granite of this movie?
Man, the heat is really doing you in.
Yeah, no, I'm probably looking a bit loony, if I'm honest.
Let me know if you need to take a break.
No, it's all good.
Yeah. So what is this film?
Yeah.
Let's speeder through.
Yeah. Let's land speeder it through, because there's an awful lot of land speeders in this movie, actually.
There's an awful movie.
You said you liked it.
I did. If anything, I would put it above the 2 movies that made me give up on life. But I would, if we count Clone Wars, because that is a thing.
That is a movie. I think this movie and Clone Wars has a fuck ton in common.
This strange amount. I think I'll enjoy this one a bit more. That being said, Clone Wars is more interesting.
Yes, that is. Yeah, you put that into words. Great.
I might on any given day flip flop if I enjoyed this more than Phantom Menace, because I am on the record saying that I like about 2 scenes in that film.
Yeah, but they're good scenes. The best scene is obviously everything with Newt Gunray. Duh.
Oh, duh. Yeah, I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Yeah.
Cinema history.
I bet when the duck guy died, and he went, "Wah!" and his children and wife were watching. That's so great. That's cinema history.
The bit where Rumslag stood in the street and talked to a droid and then walked.
That's you can't compete with that.
The bit where Rumslag, as portrayed by a different man, stood and clapped.
I can't believe it. I literally clapped when I saw Rumslag. You know what? This film is fucking missing a Rumslag.
It's missing, like, character.
Yes. And let's get to it.
Yeah, let's actually get into this.
So, this movie is essentially like it. Mando is doing a extraction job, trying to take out an Imperial warlord on a snow planet. It goes awry.
Yeah, it gets messy.
Yep, he ends up bloody blowing them up in a cool 80, and then he's riding an 80RT, he fucking blows them up.
Yeah, which gets him in a little bit of hot water with Colonel what's-her-face Colonel Ward, played by Sigourney Weavard.
Yeah, she says, like, I rather you kept him alive, bruh.
Yeah, regardless, you're still useful, and because you're useful, here's a down payment on your next job.
Through a ship!
Yeah, the exact same ship you used to fly around and was very, very iconic, and then you lost, and I guess we want to go back to our roots. So here's Razor Crest 2.0.
Fuck's sake.
It's weird that it's 2.0 because it's like unmodified, so it should really be 1.0.
Oh my! You should edit the Wikipedia page.
I really should, because it's
they never say
sorely lacking. They don't say a lot of things.
Yeah, we'll get to. I want to speak about some of the Wikipedia stuff with this movie later,
and we'll get.
But so the down payment is to go speak with the Hutt twins, who have their own like cartel thing.
What they don't have is names.
They don't have names. No one has a fucking name apart from a couple like Sigourney Weaver's character
and people who are introduced earlier.
Yeah. Oh, and Zeb's there for some fucking reason.
His name is not said until like the last 5 minutes.
It's literally just like
he's just a strange purple man who's just there. Don't address him. He might be imaginary. Because also he doesn't really do anything.
He does fuck all. Actually, they reused one of his voice lines from Mando season 3 in this movie.
That's incredible. Also, he's dressed like freaking Hugh Jackman in X-Men for some reason.
And people keep fucking saying that he's wearing Callus's jacket. That's not the same jacket. It's completely different. It looks nothing like it.
He looks like Wolverine. He's got the same facial hair anyway.
He does, yeah. And I kind of think
Steve Blum's probably voiced Wolverine before.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, maybe. And also Zeb looks kind of a bit iffy in some shots, but
He looks like raw meat.
Yeah. But anyway, they're going to... Mando's going to Nal Hutter to speak with the Hutt twins. And like they say, bruh, you need to get my nephew. Our nephew, I guess. He's in a bad crowd. This is the last image we have of him. And it's fucking Rota the Hutt from the Clone Wars movie.
Stinky himself.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite 50-year-old baby.
Oh my god.
Well, second favorite.
Yeah.
And also he's like 90 now or something. But
maybe.
Well, actually,
I think they're the
he
same
was born.
age.
He was born 55 years prior to Clone Wars the film. I looked on Wikipedia.
Okay.
Which would make him 88-ish.
Jesus Christ.
Because this takes place in 11-ish.
Well, I mean, it's still unconfirmed. It could still be 9 ABY for all we know.
Hence the ish.
Yeah. But yeah, they say he's fallen into a bad crowd on this planet called Shikari.
Mm-hmm.
So Mando goes there and discovers, after talking with friggin' Martin Scorsese, that...
Or a monkey that looks uncannily like him.
Yeah. That Rota the Hutt is a friggin' gladiator in the fighting pits. And he pulls some pretty sick moves on this random poor human man.
But he belly flops him to death, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
But Mando's able to like speak to him, and he's like, my next fight is my last fight, and then I go free. So hard being Jabba's son, living in his shadow. I'm my own man. And times that by about 4. And then
obviously Mando has seen movies, so he knows that's bullshit.
Yeah.
So he goes directly to his quote-unquote owner, I guess contract owner.
Yeah, called Lord Janu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, they're looking for this guy called Commander Coin. That's what they're looking for this whole time. That's why Sigourney Weaver sent him on this mission to the Hutts, because the Hutts know who Commander Coin is, and they'll tell him who Commander Coin is if he gives Rota to the twins.
Yeah.
So Mando speaks to this guy called Lord Janu, and Janu's after getting in a bar fight, in a salt bar, and then Lord Janu is like, don't you know, Mando, I fix all the fights. And then he's like, have you heard, I've got a proposal to you. Why don't you become one of my gladiators? Like, are you fucking for real? You just said that you fix all the fights. And he said, and my next fight, I'm going to kill Rota. It's like, are you for real?
It does not make a huge amount of sense. But, Mando isn't, well... He's not the most stupid man.
What does he do in the next scene?
I don't
He goes to Rota and he's like, Rota, they're gonna fucking kill you. You gotta escape. And then Rota immediately goes, guards! And then they knock him out, because he forgot to turn on the filtration system on his helmet. Yeah. And then he gets shock horror. He is the next fight against Rota the Hutt.
So whoever wins, Janu wins. Yeah, and importantly, they keep using the phrase that Rota is going to be in a Dejeric match.
Oh yeah, because everyone knows what a Dejeric match is, other than super nerds.
Yeah, I guess they wanted you to think that just means that it's like a Kobayashi Maru, like a fixed fight or something. But obviously, if you're a super nerd like
you're
us,
pointing at the screen, you're like, oh my god, I know that thing!
Dejeric is obviously the fake chess game that they play in episode 4, and they reference in episode 7, and also in everything else that exists.
Yep. So, Mando yields to Rota after getting into a fight with him. He's like...
He basically beats him, but then yields so that he doesn't have to kill him.
Exactly, and then...
Thinking that would work on an obvious mobster.
Yeah, and then Janu is like, nah, and then unleashes the Dejeric monsters. And they look pretty cool, I think.
Actually, yeah, good creature design.
Well, I mean, it's old creature design for the 70s.
But, well animated. Yes. They were, pretty distinct.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty cool. I've seen some people call them grey slop, and I'm just like, did you watch the same movie? One of them was purple and white. That's not grey. One of them was green.
Yeah, a lot of them had special abilities. It was admittedly pretty cool. potentially underutilized.
Yeah,
And
well, they
also,
were
I
shot
kind of
weirdly.
thought they were like a little too weird for regular Star Wars monsters. But you know what?
I mean, it's
It's
from
fine.
the OG 1977.
It is.
It's like you're pointing at the screen going, oh my god, it's from the movie!
And also, you know, it's monsters that we basically never see, so it makes sense that if they scour the universe for the weirdest freaks, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Also, stay tuned for my notes.
Oh god.
About half, if not more, of my notes is about these freaking weirdos.
Well, essentially, they get into a fight. It's pretty cool. They don't get to kill any of those monsters, but what they do is accidentally short the like electrical circuit surrounding the arena, and so the monsters escape and immediately start killing everyone in the crowd.
You might think that the next chunk of the movie would be about killing those monsters.
No.
Nope!
They just,
Mando and Rota just leg it.
They just fuck off. And then you see, like, these, like, terrifying worm creature just, like, eat people. Then it, like, escapes the arena. It goes into a subway, and you just hear the screaming. Mando and Rota, they do not give a fuck.
The first thing that happens when the animals, like, leave is you see, like, a Rhodian parent with a baby, like, getting charged at by one of these absolute freaks.
Yeah.
They're fine, but, like, the image itself is so
but
bad.
Presumably most of the other people are not fine.
No, there are so many dead people on Shikari.
You don't see... It's a surprisingly bloodless scene.
Yeah,
like,
it's
you never
one of those
see them
things,
die.
It's one of those things where if the creature, like, catches you, all it does is, like, throw you across the room.
Yeah.
It's, like, the thing in, like, every movie.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, it's fine. It's, like, don't worry about it.
Whatever.
Like, the implication is that this monster with two massive maws instead of hands will freaking...
Yeah, eat your face, yeah.
Yeah.
The Mantelian Savrip eating face party. I'm going to vote for them.
So will I.
So Rota tries to escape on a bloody land speeder, but Mando catches up to him and literally ties him up bondage style on the U-Wing, piloted by Zeb.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, we need to... Oh yeah, they find out that Lord Janu
is the coin man that Mando was looking for.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what? I don't want to work for the Hutts. I'm just gonna catch this guy and I'm gonna let Rota go free.
Yeah, exactly. So they go to Janu Coin's like mansion on a beach, and they literally catch him. Yeah. There's like a land speeder chase that looks kind of bit weird CGI, but whatever, it's fine.
It's somewhere between. Well, it's better than the speeder, more like slower chase from Book of Boba Fett.
I still think that was ironic. I think that was on purpose. That was supposed to be slow.
I do not have the same level of problem with it that everyone else than us seems to. But yes, it wasn't a high octane chase.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's a decent enough action scene. There's some funny bits. Yeah, so they
Grogu.
catch him.
They catch Janu Coin, and they bring Janu Coin to Sigourney Weaver. And Sigourney Weaver's like, can't believe you didn't do the Hutts deal. I can't believe you didn't work with the Hutts. And,
you kind of fucked up, but also kind of thank you.
Yeah, good job.
It probably will come back to bite us, but...
Bite you, I think
bite you, but I guess I admire your moxie.
Whatever.
You get light side points.
Yeah, and then Janu Coin is like, I want my lawyer.
Mm-hmm. And that's the last we see of him.
Yeah, this is halfway through the film, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of people said that they were like, well, that's a really nicely wrapped up plot. And they were like, wait, why is there an hour and a half left?
So then...
To be fair, I thought it was like less jarring than people say as well.
This is obviously an episode break. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, fair.
So then Mando goes back to Navarro, where you don't see Navarro City, and
you see a little bit of it. You see like an establishing
see it
shop
from a distance.
Yeah,
we know that
we can see again that it's growing some more,
despite however long it's So despite the timeline that no one seems to know.
I like the bit of continuity, and I'm choosing not to overthink the timey-wiminess.
Yeah, no, I think it's fine, but they just need to admit that this doesn't take place in 9 ABY. I bought the Star Wars Timelines book, and all of The Mandalorian takes place in, and Book of Boba Fett take place in 9 ABY. And so does Ahsoka as well, actually.
Makes zero sense. However, they might change that later.
They hopefully will.
As a side point, I would find it very funny if, like, eventually Navarro becomes, like, a humanopolis.
Oh my god, it's like...
I was gonna say, like, Obi-Wan. Like Coruscant.
Yeah, like
imagine
Obi-Wan.
if Obi-Wan became a planet.
Whoa. Maybe next time. But I was about to say Boba Fett. Din Djarin is chilling in his little house. He gets these Anzellans to fix up the new Razor Crest. And
for non-nerds, that's like Babu Frick.
Yeah, but not legally distinct from Babu Frick.
Not Babu Frick. It's just like the closest that Star Wars has to minions these days.
Yeah, exactly. And they're pretty fun. So they do some work, and then
I do not know why they're there. But regardless...
For finger pointing, so you know, like, oh my god, they were Babu Frick!
And there is one more than previously.
Yeah, exactly.
His name is Clang.
Wow!
They all have names, did you know?
Yeah, I did know. One of them is called Minch.
Yeah.
Which is what Yoda's original name was.
That can't be right.
That's right. He was originally Minch Yoda.
Tim Minch in Yoda?
Tim Minch in Yoda.
There is also Keto and Bai.
Nice.
That is not the extent of my notes.
Oh my god. Yeah, so essentially, I have not made any notes on this film, so I'm surprised I'm able to remember this much.
That's fine. They exist in Mando's little hut.
Yeah.
With a single T.
And then...
Well, the hut with 2 T's is also there.
Yeah.
And he fucks off with a gun runner.
Oh, yeah. Rota fucks off.
He has a way of, like... He's not in any establishing shot, and then you hear him from off screen, and then you can see him from chest up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
the kind of like the freaking blitz. It's not blitzball. What is it in Mando Shadowlando?
What's the blitzball? Oh yeah,
the Kylo. No, what's his name? Riley.
Yeah, what Riley is
Jinx. Whatever the fuck. I
always call him Riley Johnson. Riley Lawson.
Yes, because he loves Law and his son.
Yes.
But not his wife anymore. He probably does.
I think I got that vibe that he still does.
But I might learn that in the next 2 chapters of the prequel comic.
Jesus Christ. I'm looking forward to that episode.
I
was going to say, but anyway. It's nighttime, and a suspiciously Embo-shaped figure is walking through the night. Oh my god, it is Embo!
The bounty hunter from Clone Wars. Often, where is it? I don't actually have it. Oh, no, there it is. The Kyuzo bounty hunter, who often is a part of Sugi's band of bounty hunters, alongside Rumi, Paramita, and Seripas.
Oh, but that's literally what I shouted in the cinema. And he's got a new dog, not Marok, because he died in the Aftermath book.
Also was renamed.
Yes.
And it's like
Kugi or something.
I did not write this one down.
Kuborn.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not a Varactyl, it's like a different sci-fi dog.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But
it's like a Q-Go.
Q-Man. Mando senses them, and he shuts all the blinds because it's too hot outside. And he tells Grogu to leave or whatever.
Get into the sewers and fuck off.
Yeah, there's a little fight. Mando gets kidnapped by Embo, gets taken on the guillotine, and the dog also has one of the Anzellans as well. I don't know which one.
It does not matter.
It doesn't matter. I almost thought he was going to get eaten, actually.
I'm sad that it wasn't. I'm going to assume
do you not like the Anzellans?
I do not.
Holy shit, you're not going to like my light side.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I like them here, but this was the very first time I didn't find them annoying.
Oh my god.
I absolutely hated Babu Frick.
What?
I thought...
Babu Frick's the only thing I liked in that film.
I think that's just cope.
Fuck's sake.
I might. Let's not get into.
Yeah.
Let's not get into this. Yeah, the dog gets. I'm going to assume Clang because he's the new one.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Mando gets taken to Nal Hutta and is like,
He gets. Freaking. The twins tell him, "Hey, you fucked up," and also we caught Rota.
Yeah.
We're going to torture him for 500 years because
that's how long he lives.
That's how long he lives. And also, we think that your little baby will live for a long time, and you will die, and you'll leave him alone.
Yep.
And this monologue was not stilted or badly written at all.
Nope. And then they take his helmet, and Pedro Pascal enters the set for the first time this film.
And he will leave it pretty soon after.
Yeah. And then they trapdoor him, and then he has to fight like this snake dragon
serpent.
Dragon, yeah.
A big white pale snake.
The thing that ate R2-D2 in Empire Strikes Back.
Oh shit, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you not point at the cinema screen and go, oh, I know that thing?
I did not, in fact.
Fake fan.
And he also fights a couple of Amani, the little like roly guys
who were also in Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
And a cool Star Wars Empire comic.
I think I've read that one as well. It looks very watercolory or like pastel.
Yeah, I quite liked it.
Yeah, it's for how bright the art is, it's quite dark, I think.
It's basically Zulu, but with Amani instead of Zulus.
Yeah, Amani, like, they're just like guys.
Yeah, I thought I've got a bone to pick. Again, we'll probably get there later.
It's like literally they have a couple of members of an uncontacted tribe in a hole under their room.
It's kind of
it's messed up. Same with the freaking monsters in the Djarin.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of them are
just guys.
Yeah, they were wearing frigging clothes. They're using clubs and weapons, and they're like, Jesus Christ, these are like people. Jesus.
Well, they are bad people who are keeping them, I guess, but it's weird that they never like bring attention to it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway,
that's just Star Wars, I guess.
So Mando was like facing off against the dragon serpent, dragon snake, whatever, and then friggin' Grogu had suited up, and he and the Anzellans, they went to Nal Hutta, they infiltrated the Hutt palace.
They went in through the sewer system, which is what you always do with a Hutt palace.
Yeah.
On the Nal Hutta or other places in Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah, and then Grogu like blows up part of the sewers. Mando escapes.
He gets flushed out.
Yeah, flushed away reference right there.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman again.
Yeah. Do you reckon like that's under the mask as well? He was like the Rat Man.
Under what mask?
Under
Din Djarin's mask.
It could be recast. If he was in claymation, would he be the Rat Man?
I mean, there was a hot minute where there was a real chance that he was a Gungan.
Gungan?
A Gunga.
Gunga.
Is that what Bill Burr said? Did he say Gungan?
No, that's how George Lucas pronounced it.
Gunga.
Gunga.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be against Din Djarin being a Ratman.
Yeah.
If he still looked at least vaguely like Pedro Pascal.
Farrakreet. Anyway, I almost said Boba Fett again. Din Djarin, not Boba Fett. He escapes with the Anzellans and Grogu. They run to the ship because Grogu's like, "We got a ship. You can get away." And then Din Djarin sees the ship, and he's like,
"This ship is smaller than me."
It's like he literally has like, "I'm gonna fucking die" moment, which was pretty fun actually.
Not to mention that he's been bitten by the snake and
he's gonna die.
He's already dying.
Yeah. So he tells Grogu and the Anzellans to escape.
Yeah, I'll be right behind you. I'll find my own way.
Yeah, and he's fighting through like the Hutt's hired droid Gotra guards through the like Nal Hutta forest. # not swamp for some reason. And then
falls over and
he keels over and dies.
Pretty much.
But then, oh my god, Baby Yoda's there to force... Oh, I almost said horse heal.
Whoa.
Force heal.
You're thinking of the Shadow Squadron.
I was. And then...
But oh no! He stitched his flesh back, but the poison is doing its thing, and Baby Man is like, I do not understand.
Yeah, so then there's like a Baby Yoda like sequence when he's like walking through the forest. He's building a little hut.
This felt like another episode break.
Exactly. And then like he builds a nice hut around for the Mandalorian to fit inside. And then there's a cute bit when he's like force pushing him and he keeps bonking his head.
Which probably could have killed him.
Yeah, probably. Then Baby Yoda goes steals some fish from this alligator dude called Gatori.
Oh my god, I did not even twig.
Yeah, that's why it's called that.
Oh my god, I like that guy. He's just like a Louisiana man sitting on his porch fishing.
Yeah. And then
Embo shows up, but the big man tells him to fuck off.
Yeah. But Embo shows up and then tells him that this Mandalorian guy's been poisoned by a dragon snake and he's going to die in a couple of days.
Wait, he speaks?
Well, that's what he tells Gatori, because that's when... And then Gatori creates the poison antidote and then gives it to Grogu.
I completely... Much like with Maul in episode 1, I completely missed that he ever speaks.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, Embo talks in French translation of the Smurfs, remember?
No.
Wait, do you not? That's what Embo's voice lines is Dave Filoni reading French Smurf books in a bad accent.
Here's a question for you, Freddy. When do you reckon I last saw Embo?
Probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, when the Cube came out in, 2010?
He wasn't even in the Cube.
Where was he then? He hunted... Was it Lux Monteri or...
He hunted one of Padme's handmaidens.
Yeah,
in the
he rode his
arc.
hat. Yeah, which was season 6.
Yeah.
So
in
that
the
was
Banking
like
Clan 4-parter, which was a classic.
Which I refused to watch for a bit because I did not care about the Banking Clan.
I love the Banking Clan.
So yeah, that would have been like 2014?
Yeah, probably. Jesus Christ, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. More than 10 years ago, in fact.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the last time I saw Embo.
Whoa. But anyway, friggin' Mando gets healed by Grogu after he like eats some of this putty stuff. He doesn't thank Grogu.
He does thank him in like a very dad way. He's like, the old take care of the young, and then the young take care of the old.
Bro's older than you!
This is the way.
Grogu is fucking older than you.
Grading on a curve.
This is lame.
Like, Rota the Hutt might be 88-ish, but he's like 20.
I guess, yeah.
At best.
But what then happens? Mando's gonna go rescue Rota and kill the twins because they saw my face. So then there's like...
I don't remember where that leaves Grogu, but I also don't care.
I think he's there.
Is he with him?
He's with him the whole time, yeah.
Oh yeah, he is.
And then there's like, they use the crashed gun runner to 9/11 the Hutt Palace.
They genuinely do.
They do that.
Yeah,
it's
they crashed
insane.
This massive armored turtle-looking ship, this Blastoise-looking motherfucker, into the massive like mushroom palace.
Yeah, and then they
fight a lot of droids,
shoot their way through. Then they free Rota the Hutt. Rota the Hutt gets into like a slug fight with the twins, which is pretty cool actually.
It's a pretty fun fight. They like pair themselves off. Din Djarin with Embo doing like some Mortal Kombat bullshit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
No, he's not fighting Embo that much. He's mainly fighting those giant stop motion droids.
He fights them first.
Oh, he fights them first, yeah.
Then he gets to the throne room.
You're right.
And there he fights Embo. Grogu, quote unquote, fights the dog. He basically just calms him down.
Yeah, he does an Ezra.
Yeah, he uses it's also a power in KOTOR.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's a Jedi thing. And
then friggin' Rota the Hutt and the twins, they like cause the trapdoor to like be too heavy, and so they all fall into the snake dragon pit.
Yeah, but Rota is being held by force by Grogu. Yeah, that's a force thing.
And then the Hutt twins get eaten by the by the snake dragon.
But Embo notably doesn't
Help
Embo
them.
gets away.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah.
And then he just does.
Which I was happy about.
Yeah. And then the friggin' Adelphi squadron, led by Sigourney Weaver, they like come in their X-Wings and they like start, bombing shit.
Probably starting war with the Hutt cartel.
Yeah, like literally just starting, and then
they're literally. Well, let's not. Let's not get into current events.
We'll get to things later, but basically, friggin' Mando tells Sigourney Weaver, like Colonel Ward is like, bomb my location now, and then they do, but just as the bombs hit the Hutt equivalent of the White House, they like jump. Mando, Rota, and Grogu jump out of the sewers or something again. I don't know what. And they just about survive as literally the entire Hutt palace blows up, and
that's basically the end. Everyone goes home.
I think they do go home, and then Sigourney Weaver's like, "Good job."
Good. It was messy, but good job. You get to keep your Razor Crest 2.0.
And then Road to the Hutt is like, "I think I'll stick around." And then Mando's racist to him and said, "I don't think you'll fit around here."
He said, "I don't think you'll."
He literally said, "I don't think you'll fit around here." Yeah. He's literally just being a racist. And then Zeb is like, "I've got some clothes that will fit you." I'm like, okay, that's like the sixth Steve Blum line in this film that isn't reused. So great.
Yeah. And we go to credits.
And then it's literally credits. No end credit scene, thank God. That would be too Marvel-y. But yeah, that's the film.
It would have broken new ground though.
It would have broken new ground. Yeah, that was the entire thing.
And that's the Crochet Granite. Yeah, we blitzed through it in like 30 minutes. Good job, Freddie. And me.
Is that quick?
It took us 3 times as long last time.
I guess, yeah. Well,
and what was this all for?
I think this is obviously like half of season 4 turned into a movie. I do not care what Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni say. This is not like written as a movie. This is a TV show made into a movie. Like 5 episodes put together.
Completely agree. Here's a question though. Does it really matter?
Yeah, I think it does, because in my opinion, like, I think the pacing stuff, like the way things are paced, would be more at home as a TV show. I think you would be able to spend even more time with Grogu walking around the friggin' jungle or whatever, doing his own stuff. You would be able to spend more time on things in a TV show. But when it's in a movie, like, you don't have that like flexibility with pacing. Like with a TV show, you're able to have these slower moments, slower episodes, more fast-paced moments. But with like it being one film, it just seems like so unhomogeneous. Like, what do you call it? It just seems so like disjointed, because like I do think that, said as a whole, all of the components work or can work, but it's just the way it's been put together make it a bit.
I think I agree.
Great for me.
The flip side of this is I don't know that they would be able to get the same level of budget. And some bits of this already felt like they were stretching what they had.
Yeah.
Rota the Hutt specifically, in some cases. In some cases, it looked good.
Yeah.
And the Anzellan, I don't think, the Monkey Man. Do you know who was played by?
Yeah, we said.
Oh yeah, we did. Never mind.
Yeah, but
whatever.
He's a top. He's in the intro. Yeah, he's a top. He's in the he's top billed in the friggin' intro.
Yeah, like
credits.
Right behind Pedro Pascal, right?
Yeah, apparently some people thought that he directed the movie.
Can you imagine? Can you bloody imagine?
You come out of Cape Fear and you think that this is directed by the same guy.
I haven't seen it.
It's a good movie. It's actually pretty scary.
I think the only Martin Scorsese movie I've seen is Hugo.
His character's named after that film.
Yeah, and may or may not be related to Jon Favreau's Anselm character from Solo.
Yeah.
Which I don't care about.
He died.
Hugo Durant. Oh yeah, he does. Does he do like a kamikaze thing? Does he get shot?
I think he just dies and then crashes. Hugo Durant's not related to Roland Durand.
Roland.
Do you remember him?
Yeah. Justin Roiland Duran.
Do you remember when people said that he would be relevant to season 1, and then when he wasn't relevant to season 1, they said that he would be relevant to the show at large? I'm pretty sure he does not fucking appear in season 2 and 3. So literally that episode was bullshit and pointless.
I think some Deveronians show up. I don't remember if it was him.
Wasn't it like Jazago?
You can't say that.
No, that was his name.
Gizago?
Yeah, from Rebels.
Dr. Gizago?
No, the Russian Russian guy.
Yeah, the Russian book.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Dr. Zhivago. That's a Russian novel.
Oh my god, is he named after fucking Dr. Zhivago?
But why is he named Gizago?
That's his name, I swear. Oh my god.
We'll have to look that up later. We can't Google jizz in Star Wars again.
Yeah.
We have to wait at least one more episode.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, besides, I don't care.
I guess, like, budget-wise, it probably was sapped by these things. But, like, hey, if you're writing a movie and you're concerned about budget...
Just write a different scene.
Write a different scene.
I know that's not that simple, but yeah, like... Yeah, I am a bit torn. I don't know that this would have been better as season 4 of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It probably would have been a lot more bloated, or more rushed, or both somehow. It would probably been like episode 1, episode 4, and episode 6 of that season, with a lot of random bullshit in between. And the actual bits would have been, instead of 40-minute chunks, they would be 25-minute chunks. I think it is, for the sake of what was made, better this way, for the sake of the future of both this project and potentially Star Wars worse this way. But also, like, they fucked everything else up. Just, like, let it die. I don't even care.
Let Star Wars die.
Let Hollywood freaking die.
Oh, yeah.
Are you familiar with Cleopatra?
Which one?
The film. From
the one where
1940s.
People died?
The one that was so expensive that it basically killed the studio system in the 40s or 50s or whenever it was. And they basically had to rethink everything and start again smaller.
Yeah. Oof.
I am not a betting man, but if I was, I would say that the harebrained confluence of Avengers, Doomsday, and Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, coming out on the same day, by the way.
Oh, they're coming out on the same day?
It's either that or one of them and Dune.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, it is Avengers and Dune. Odyssey is in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Is it?
It's in June or July.
Oh.
Soon enough. I am really hoping that they either tank so hard or they need to make so much money that no matter how much they actually make, it doesn't matter. That they give such a big blow to Disney that everything just starts going down the drain and everything goes away. And we can maybe make something new from the ashes that will not make me want to die again.
I don't think that's gonna happen. If
I need it to happen, Freddy. I'm so done with every bit of bullshit, from the content minds to the people in charge to the people who are not in charge technically but make all the money from it. Yeah. And I just can't deal with the fact that I can't stop watching these fucking things but I also can't stop wanting them to not exist.
Yeah.
I want to stress I'm not mad at you for anything.
Yeah.
I'm just upset at the course of human history.
Of human history at large, yeah. No, to be fair, yeah, no, it kind of sucks.
Much like this movie.
Well, well, I mean, it links to like what I'm worried about how this is going to impact Star Wars, because I want Star Wars to continue, but I don't think it can continue well in the way it's, or like it can snowball well in the way it's being run right now. And the fact that the fact that Dave Filoni is effectively the creative director of all of Star Wars, and he co-wrote this film, scares me.
I do not understand how he ended up in charge.
The thing is that I'm not trying to join the Dave Filoni hate train. We literally nerd crewed for him in season 2 of Mandalorian.
Literally.
But the difference is that I think Dave Filoni does well in creating some hype moments and aura moments, but serves better as a creative as a visual director overseeing a show. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like he didn't write.
Yeah.
He didn't make. He wasn't the auteur of Clone Wars or Rebels.
Yeah, he didn't direct most of those episodes, if I'm honest.
No.
And the best ones definitely weren't directed. The best Mandalorian episodes were definitely not directed by Dave Filoni. The best ones were by what's his name?
I know who you're talking about, but I do not his name.
Mr.
Fujiwara.
I almost said his name. Rick Famuyiwa. Famuyiwa, I think, something like that. He cameos in this film.
Does he?
Yeah. Both his episodes are in my opinion, the best ones. That include the first 2 episodes of The Mandalorian,
the second Bill Burr episode.
Yeah, The Believer, which I think is my favourite Mandalorian episode, full stop. And
very strong case could be made.
But the thing is that I think he should be given the reins of this show of The Mandalorian, because
at the very least a show.
Because he should be given a show, because those episodes, much like this film, I suppose you could say, they aren't written incredibly. They don't have the most amazing dialogue, the amazing character work, whatever. It's literally his work as a director able to make it work really well. That's the same with Bryce Dallas Howard. I think Bryce Dallas Howard, she is also one of the best directors for The Mandalorian. I think is Rick and Bryce, is the top 2.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, the 2 guys that people put at that a lot of people would consider being the 2 main voices or 2 main creators of the show, Trapper Wolf and what's his name?
Paz Vizsla.
But the actual guys, what are their names?
Oh, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau.
Yeah, those guys. They seem to consistently turn out some of the worst episodes.
Yeah, I think Dave Filoni is better in animation.
Yeah,
I think Jon Favreau has forgotten how to direct.
Somewhere along the line.
There are so many mid shots in this fucking movie. There's no wide shots. It's insane.
I don't, he should stick to his Happy Hogan character and
Chef.
And Chef. He should keep on watching what's his face? Midtown Madness? Midtown Murders? The Maggie Smith show.
I don't know what that
Midsummer,
is. Midsummer Murders.
No, not that one.
Oh, Downton Abbey.
Yes.
That ended years ago.
Well,
actually, the third Downton Abbey movie came out last year, actually.
Well, there you go. And the second thing I was going to say is keep dating Aunt May, but she's also dead, so... Tough time to be...
that may not stop him. Man. You never know.
Unfortunately.
Can we talk about how much Vor was in this film?
There was a lot of people in mouths.
There was a lot of being swallowed whole.
Yeah, but most of the time that happened, those people died.
Well, no, Grogu was swallowed whole.
That was one bit of war.
And so, then it was spat out, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not enjoy that bit. There's, like, it was a very creaturey film. It was a lot of fucked up little guys.
Yeah.
In mostly good ways, I would say. It feels to me a bit of a lost art to, like, introduce the weird, fucked up things. And granted, yes, the Jarek monsters already existed as the giant pieces, and the big snake was off-screen in episode 6, and Embo's dog is Embo's dog.
Yeah.
But, like, there was just a lot of weird fauna.
Yeah, no,
there were weird bugs, there were weird things.
It's nice.
It's nice.
But I am sad because, like, Gatori is the only new species in this film. Oh, and that friggin' guy in the intro, at the beginning of the film with the weird nose, Prefect Noba.
Is he a new thing? Isn't he just like Dr. Evazan?
No, it's a new alien apparently.
Looks exactly like him.
Yeah,
but I guess that's the same thing as Coleman Trebor and Mastadaki.
Yeah,
they look basically the same, but one is tall and one isn't.
Dr. Evazan is a human.
What's up with his nose then?
I think he's just cut and misshapen.
I guess he is a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Good character.
Yeah.
He tangles a lot with Dr. Aphra. And by a lot, I mean at least twice.
Yeah. But that was one thing, is like, talking of things cameoing, why are Zeb and Embo in this film? They don't even, like, say their names. They don't even, like, do much.
I agree with Zeb. I don't know if he's there in, like, a holding pattern, because he was meant to be in season 4 and they already put him in season 3, so they were like, it wouldn't make sense if he wasn't here.
It would make who cares?
I don't know. I'm trying to justify it in my head. Embo, like, I do not need a justification for it.
No, I like Embo, don't get me wrong.
Embo was, like, not necessarily the best bit, but Embo was a highlight.
Yeah.
Embo was like what what people think Boba Fett was in the original trilogy. Embo is.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of his scenes and action bits weren't. They were cool, but I would have liked more like it to be filmed in a more interesting way that allows like that to be a focus or centerpiece of this movie, because I struggle to remember. Like, it obviously uses the hat and goes bing, bing, boom, but not as much as Embo does.
Yeah,
like, Embo, I was expecting it to be, like, pinging against the walls and stuff, and, like...
skating down the ramp on it.
Do you think they're worried that people would compare it to Captain America's shield?
Literally, that's what I thought before you asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, either that or they just, like, bungled it. But, I don't think it can be made an Embo's thing that he's always just off screen. It would be really funny, but I don't think that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it leaves you wanting more, Not quite. That's how I felt about Gatori, anyway. Just like a cool enough guy that makes it out, and you might, leave being like, more please.
Yeah. I was expecting with Gatori for him to be like a Yoda equivalent for Grogu, like a mentor in the forest that he would stumble across. That's how at least he was marketed.
Gatori was marketed?
But he was in the marketing.
That's insane.
But
it's like Claude being on the freaking poster.
I know, classic, and freaking Rose not being on it.
Was it you that I made the bet with that was a fake poster?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I showed you that poster and you're like, this is not real! This can't be true!
This is a freaking squishy chicken toy. C-3PO would never hold a bowcaster, and he didn't.
Yeah,
that was fake news. But it was a real poster.
It was a real poster. It's crazy, isn't it?
That freaking movie. And the freaking Hot Toys sheath in the other poster.
Oh my god, yeah. How much Hot Toys drama do we need to get?
I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Hot Toy, I don't know if the sheath was a Hot Toys one. It looked more toy-like than the Hot Toys one.
I think so, yeah.
But like Hot Toys...
They need to be friggin' like destroyed as a company. I like it.
They need to like completely go home and rethink their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gatorade. I feel like there should have been more of him.
Yeah.
If the freaking implication is that freaking Baby Yoda will go back to him, I don't see that because he didn't have enough to him to return to. He was just like a helpful guy in the swamp.
Yeah, but I would have liked him to have been at least more of a character.
Yeah. I was expecting there to be like a reveal that he used to be a bounty hunter or something, but no, he's just there.
Yeah, I don't mind him just being there and just helping people, but I would have liked him to
be more substantial.
Yeah.
Have a reason for his name to be said out loud in the film.
Do they?
No, they didn't.
Yeah, no, but they don't say anyone's name, so it's fine.
Yeah. It's weird.
Do they even say Colonel Ward's name?
I think they did. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
That's like, it's a Mando thing, sort of.
But it's just lame. It's lame.
Like, they say barely anyone's name. Yeah. But, like, it is... They don't commit to the bit enough, I think.
They're trying to do, like, it's just like Good, the Bad, the Ugly, where, like, their names are just, like, Bright Eyes and things like that, and, like...
They just don't...
Angel Eyes.
With a lot of Star Wars things, they just do not commit to the bit. A lot of Mandalorian has this issue. They don't commit to the bit of being serialized as opposed to the opposite. They don't commit to the bit of being episodic or to being serialized.
Yeah, they do like a weird in between, which is like doesn't. It worked enough in season 1 and 2, but season 3 it just sort of. Bleh.
It leaves you with the worst of both. Sometimes. Same with Bad Batch, in my opinion. Early Bad Batch.
Well,
anyway.
I mean, I've had a long time to sit on Bad Batch, and I think that it's a good show, but it's infuriating some of the decisions they did make with some of the characters because, like, spoiler. Should I spoil some of Bad Batch?
Go ahead.
Crosshair does leave the Empire, but because it's like I didn't know the leopards eating my face would eat my face, and then at the end the Bad Batch, they just sit out the war while it's implied the rest of the clones are fighting for survival and a clone rebellion, but they're just not getting involved, and it's just okay, why?
What was all this for?
Yeah.
Anyway, the whole Yoda baby
Yoda
bit in the swamp. I wouldn't go as far to call it underbaked because I did enjoy it.
Yeah, I liked it. But
it was really cute, but I wanted more as well.
That's why I think it would be better if that was a Grogu-centered Mandalorian episode. Could you imagine?
I can imagine it being worse than this.
I can imagine it being better.
I can imagine it being literally 5 minutes long.
This was that was 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
In the movie, right?
Allegedly. But I can imagine it being B-plot in something where you check in on what... Well, not Dr. Pershing, he's dead, but someone is doing on another planet, unrelated, and will not come back.
Yeah. Maybe
the whoever, I don't care. Who was the lady that killed Dr. Pershing? Did she die?
No, she's still around.
Yeah, they might check in on her or something. I don't know.
They've forgotten that plot line because it's too interesting.
And also, she was one of Moff Gideon's, right? Yeah, he's dead, so who cares?
Why did they have the whole Moff Gideon shit happen at the end of season 3, and not have that be for the movie? If they're going to do 3 seasons and a movie, why don't they have the movie be the thing that's go watch this, rather than it being...
Apparently they were rushing to Thrawn, and then they decided let's not do that yet.
Yeah.
So that they really...
I just don't understand. If this film was released in let's say, when did season 3 come out? 2023?
4?
If this came out a year after season 3 ended, when Baby Yoda craze was still in full swing, this would make a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Or like imagine if like instead of randomly in Book of Boba Fett, like he just randomly picked up Baby Yoda here.
Yeah.
And this was what, 2022?
Well, imagine if this had Luke in it. I mean, I already hated how he looked in Book of Boba Fett.
If this had Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, I would rather, or the other guy. Yeah, whatever.
Just not a terrible CGI look.
Yeah, not a faking Mark Hamill's face moment.
Like it would. I don't need Luke to be in this. I don't know if he would have much to offer. Maybe a cryptic hint of, ooh, I can feel a blue presence on the horizon of the Force. Some sort of blue harvest is coming to the galaxy. Yeah, and then he was like, I can't deal with another youngling right now. Take him. I've got this fucking black-haired twink over here to deal with.
Whoa?
Kylo.
Oh, not yet. He's not born yet.
Isn't he?
I don't think so.
Wasn't he born like right after episode 6?
No.
I feel like he was.
Maybe. I don't know.
He's like a lot older than Rey.
Problematic.
He's like a decade older.
A decade.
A decade.
Bruh. Kylo Ren, does he need to be an FBI open up in jail with Zero the Hutt?
I mean, how old? Rey was like 20 at that point.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. No, I know what you mean, but like another thing though is I was wondering why. Like, imagine if Din kept the Darksaber. People have like said that this is like cope or this is lame or whatever. But if Din had the Darksaber still and didn't give it to Bo-Katan and have that whole thing, which I already think was kind of lame in the Lizzo Jack Black episode. Like, imagine how, like, he's so fucking cool when he's got the Darksaber. Imagine that in the poster.
And he does keep using like knives all through this movie anyway.
You would get lightsaber appeal, which would get people like interested. It looks cool. Imagine if he also had the Beskar spear as well. That would be cool.
Yeah, but
I miss that spear.
We can't have nice things. Did he give it to Ahsoka for some reason?
No, he gave it to the armorer and it got melted down into Grogu's chainmail.
That's barely...
And that happens in the Book of Boba Fett.
This is so lame. What are they doing? I want to like this. And I do, but it's so infuriating. The thing that would have really made me like weirded out was something that I kept expecting to happen is if Force Ghost Yoda showed up in the swamp.
What?
I kept thinking, is this what they're doing?
No.
Like, I would have hated that.
No, that would have been kind of lame, actually.
It would have been lame. And I was like, there has to be like a moment where like Baby Yoda like sits down and meditates and something happens. But I guess that would have been like too much like Dagobah.
Yeah. No, they wanted to distance it from like what Nal Hutta usually appears like. Probably not to get people confused with Dagobah.
It looked close enough to what it looks like in the Old Republic.
Like the Mushroom Palace looked quite good.
Yeah, it just looked a lot greener and less orange, which I think is for the best.
Yeah.
I liked it, and the Mushroom Palace was great. Like, I really liked how stringy it was when they were like busting through the walls.
It was quite cool. It was weird seeing all the Hutts slither around.
I felt like this must be like an opium then for them, because like Hutts, they're not like nasty, like they are nasty, but they're not like crawling on the floor, like doing. This was either like their opium den or like their orgy palace, because like I don't see them like slither around like this.
Yeah, well, either way, they're all fucking dead because they got blown up by Colonel Ward.
Unless they all left.
They started. A war has started between the Hutts and friggin' New Republic.
And if it hadn't, it's lame because like each one Hutt, in theory, could be a head of a clan.
Yeah.
And even if just the twins died, that's a war.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what is it? You can't kill a Hutt unless you got a license.
Pretty much.
Oh, what that was a line in Book of Boba Fett, wasn't it?
I don't know. But yeah, like everyone freaking fears the Hutts. Like Martin Scorsese, Hugo, like he freaks out the moment that word, he says name, but like it's not a name. It's like Jabba the Hutt has a name. He's like Jabba the Sijulik Tior.
Yeah. We don't know the twins' names though.
Nope. Probably also Tior because
they're cousins.
Something. Yeah, cousin.
Well, what they also neglect to mention is that Boba Fett has claimed Jabba's criminal empire.
Are they trying to like?
I think they're trying to like forget it. It's like, bro, you made that show. Commit to it.
And they are making a comic adaptation of it.
Yeah, so
it's coming out soon. Like
it's got some cool art for the covers. Have you seen the covers?
Maybe one of them. Yeah, I mean, I will take a look at it.
Yeah, man spreading Boba is back.
Very cool. Yeah, like.
Why wasn't he mentioned in this film? Why didn't he appear in this film? Because like they talk about the twins as having inherited Jabba's criminal empire. It's like, bro, you haven't. That's what the Book of Boba Fett was setting up. Like a war between Boba Fett and the twins. And now they're just going, actually, they're in the Mandalorian movie and they're dead now. They've been vored.
They are doing some weird shit. And like you said, I'm worried for Star Wars. My beloved, quote unquote, the comics that I struggled through because I love them so much are gone. The freaking shows might be gone. I doubt that they will cancel Starfighter at this point.
No.
But I would not be too surprised.
It's releasing literally exactly a year today.
Haven't they freaking learned that releasing a Star Wars movie, like, around... Wait, are you telling me? Are you telling me?
Whoa!
Are you telling me that I'm watching Cats the musical the same day as Starfighter is coming out in the cinemas?
God. What the hell?
Am I gonna go, like, straight from the theater to the other theater?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll be, like, right next to Odeon.
What the hell? That's crazy.
That's also Menstrual Hygiene Day.
Oh, the more you know.
The more you know. We had a stall for it today. It's not dating this episode. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yes, what I was yelling at and pointing was my freaking big square of 500 days that I'm ticking off in
anticipation?
In anticipation of me seeing my beloved Cats the musical.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop.
Yeah. Well, you can do that next year. But it's kind of crazy that friggin' all our hope for Star Wars movies rests in Sean Levy's hands.
I don't like that. He's made a movie I like.
Yes.
Well, two. Maybe.
What's the second?
Night at the Museum.
Oh yeah, I forgot he made that. He did also make that almost like 18 years ago.
He also did make Deadpool and Wolverine, what came out, last year?
Yeah.
And that's a film, whatever way you feel about it, was made specifically for me. And I will love, not necessarily him forever, but I will love this movie forever.
Yeah.
Even through its faults. Let's face it, nothing has zero faults, except for Andor.
Yeah.
Well, its fault is that it didn't have seasons 3 and 4.
Exactly, and 5.
And 5.
That's reminded me.
Yeah.
People have like slacked off Tony Gilroy for how he writes women, but let me tell you something. How is it that in 2026 a Star Wars movie releases and it fails the Bechdel test massively? Like literally hugely. There are 2 female characters in this film and one of them's a fucking slug.
Yeah, that's pretty rough, and it's not like Sigourney Weaver has that many lines.
She appears in 4 scenes.
Yeah,
one of them's when she's on a soundstage piloting an X-wing.
Yeah, I am.
How is that possible?
I don't love it.
Yeah,
I don't love it. I wish it was better. Shrug.
Yeah.
At least freaking Gina Carano was.
Oh my fucking god!
Yet.
Jesus Christ! But
oh my god, I was so sick. I'm so sick of her all over again because she was like all over my internet feed because of that fuck ass UFC fight she had with Ronda Rousey, who also belongs in the bin, by the way.
bruh, what is the Mandoverse's aversion to female characters though?
Well, it's not Hatman. It's hopefully not Jon Favreau either.
Yeah.
Is it their intersection?
Maybe.
Is it someone else who just doesn't care?
Because, like, how many new female characters are there? Like, friggin' Cara Dune, the woman that Fennec Shand, the woman that Din almost falls in love with.
Who appears once.
Who appears once, yeah. And
in Bryce Dallas Howard's episodes. So.
Yeah. And that other Mandalorian. What's her name? The other UFC fighter.
She's
Sasha
Banks.
Sasha Banks. What's her character's name?
Raven Flock.
Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah, so that's 4.
Like Corvin.
Oh, and also the Twi'lek. The trans Twi'lek.
The trans Twi'lek.
Yeah, so that's 5 female characters in the Mandoverse.
And, most of them appear once.
Yes.
And the ones that appear more than once
are played by freaking. So how is that, like... How is this okay? Like, I see quite often people being, like, really... I don't like to throw around the term toxic positivity, but it's real. And they're like, if you critique this film, you hate fun, you hate whimsy. I'm just like, I just think that it is like a fundamental issue, right?
For all for all that internet knobheads keep saying that Star Wars is woke, it really isn't.
No.
It's like...
Not woke enough.
Not woke enough.
Especially like with some of the character actions, I feel you can obviously skew it, read certain things one way, and you can read it the other.
I don't know if anyone's ever accused Din Djarin of being like a great guy.
Oh my god, he fucking treats his son like a dog in this film.
He literally clicks his fingers and says heel.
It's so, and he's like, stay. I'm just like, are you fucking for real?
I think it's kind of funny, but also like, what the hell?
I just like it's just quite uncomfortable, and that paired with the fact that they treat like the Amanin and some of the Jarek dudes as like animals or less than animals, and they like butcher them in this otherwise bloodless movie. It's just kind of like odd. Like, what does what does this movie have against aliens and stuff?
I don't know if that's a Mandoverse thing.
Yeah.
Like, the Mantelian Savribs, yeah, they wear clothes, but they're just, like, disposable enemy types in the Old Republic. They don't really appear anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's just Star Wars. It's a very often repeated thing that if you're an alien in Star Wars, or if you just don't look human enough, you're probably gonna get offed.
Yeah.
And it's not like, human lives are that precious either. Like, the amount of stormtroopers, granted, evil, but the amount of them that just get... Like, remember in the first episode of Rebels where they tried to do, like a droid bit where, like, they're hanging onto their lives on that pillar and... On Kessel, and the stormtroopers like, well, that didn't go well, did it, Commander? And the Commander kicks him in the head and he falls and does this Wilhelm scream.
And it's friggin' Borat Callus himself.
Of course it freaking is. Again, like, this is a whole planet of rogues and scoundrels. Everyone's a fucking bad person. It's not like it could be made more of a point, or at least a point at all. But I guess we just gotta deal with that on the level of the alien stuff.
Yeah. On
the freaking representation, they don't really have an excuse.
Yeah, it's a shame, really. I mean, what kind of characters would you have liked to have seen in this film? Because we know, we ultimately know that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, they literally have said they use the toy box logic when it comes to their creative process with either the Mandalorian TV show or their other projects and this film. And it's they have said that they use the Amanin because they're toys that kids never wanted to play with. That's why they're in this film, because there were Kenner toys of them from Return of the Jedi.
Why not switch their places with the droids? Make the Amani the real elite guards, and to have some feral droids in the pit.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, waterproof droids.
They probably are.
Yeah. What female characters would you like to see in this? Would you have liked to see in this film? Established characters. How they brought what's his name, Timothy Oliphant into the Mandalorian. I forgot his name already. The Marshal.
Was he established?
Yeah, he was established in the Aftermath books.
Freaking, if Zeb is here, where's Hera?
Yeah.
I guess she's with Ahsoka.
Yeah, she's doing the whole Ahsoka thing.
Was she there and not here?
Yeah.
Besides, Ahsoka fucked up and Hera stayed. Timey-wimey, this might be happening at the same time, but I
who knows?
Sure as hell doubt that.
Are there any comic characters or other expanded universe people that you would like to have seen?
Dr. Aphra isn't doing anything. I would really like to see her in live action.
Yeah.
But she deserves her own thing.
Yeah.
Because
who could
one of Dr. Aphra's many girlfriends, Sana Staros, Agent Jaw Lady, one of the other ones, Vukora of the Unbroken Clan. I don't know, freaking, not Lash, she died, but I'm really showing my hand of how few female characters I remember. Yeah. Literally the only ones I remember are the ones that date Dr. Aphra. Yeah. But that's also because she dates everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
I mean, I would have liked to have seen maybe a scene with the Shadow Council, and then we see Ray Sloan. That could be cool. I know it's very fan servicey, whatever, but it's just
that's what this freaking thing is. That's why Zeb is here.
It's all fan service anyway. At least service me,
You.
No, not like that. No, but it's just
do something.
Yeah.
Just do something.
It feels very sterile. Give
us a young what's her face? Pink hair.
Holdo?
Yeah. She was around with the rebellion. She hooked up with Lando.
Yeah, but again, I think they wanted to be Sigourney Weaver as our big, New Republic character. But if anything, her character is essentially what Carson Teva's character was in season 3 of The Mandalorian.
She's just Carson with a rank.
It was literally no offense, but it was unnecessary, and she also kind of phoned it in. Sorry, Sigourney.
Yeah, she doesn't have much to work with.
She can act. She's good in friggin' Avatar, the latest one. Where she plays multiple characters, including a child, pretty well, actually.
I can't agree too much. I haven't seen them.
Oh, but it's not. Colonel Ward isn't that interesting of a character in this film. So maybe it could have been more.
Give her something to chew on. I don't know.
But I had this theory, and it's literally definitely not what Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni were intending. But I have this theory that Colonel Ward was engineering the circumstances of this film to her advantage this whole time. She was trying to destabilize, not in terms of a Darth Jar Jar thing, but in terms of just like politicking, and it's that she was trying to destabilize Hutt space and the Hutts as much as possible. That's why she used and like keep her hands clean for the most part. That's why she hired Din as an independent contractor to make that deal with the Hutts. It's why she didn't really care that Din betrayed their trust, in not getting Rota, like not delivering him to the Hutt twins, because like either way, she would win if her goal was the destabilization of the Hutts, because either the twins kill the heir to Jabba's criminal empire and people get mad, or the heir to Jabba's empire is running around free in the galaxy and is like a potential like pretender to the throne.
Potentially young Griff sort of situation.
Exactly. And that could cause issues down the line.
Whatever.
So I feel...
I see credence to this could be made into a thing later. In this movie, very little to work with on this.
Very little.
I see it like... It makes very little sense that a guy who literally just blew up everyone and everything, you send him to deal with people that he doesn't want to work with.
And a situation that is politically sensitive. I feel like he was set up to like cause a political incident of some kind.
Yeah.
Why then she bombed the shit out of Nal Hutta, I'm still trying to think through. Because what do you think happened? Do you think she like went to Mon Mothma and was like, Mon Mothma, I need 1 billion credits to bomb Nal Hutta?
That's either going rogue, or she already had enough latitude to do whatever, or it will never be addressed.
It needs to be addressed, because like the amount of hoops that in season 3 Carson Teva had to jump through to get the New Republic to deny his request to help the Mandalorians, like there was quite a bit of time spent on that, and yet, like there must have been like something happening behind the scenes.
Yeah,
there's
a lot that feels like it's missing, but I don't think that there's a better version of this in the hypothetical universe where they made this into a series.
I'm not sure. I had a dream a couple of days ago, about 5 days ago, where I wrote the novelization for The Mandalorian and Grogu, and it was lauded as being as complex and filled with intrigue as Game of Thrones.
This feels likely.
So
this feels like a premonition.
Ever since then, and in the book there were like POV chapters of like Carson Teva, Colonel Ward with like she was doing her machinations, and like even
PL.
Well, actually, in the dream, Marlowe the Hutt had a POV section.
Oh my god! Imagine.
But I think he's dead in canon, unfortunately.
The biggest dick to Hutt to ever exist.
But could you imagine?
Yes. Yeah. Give us at least something. Yeah. Give us a Gracchus.
Yeah, and also there were like references to like why Wedge Antilles wasn't there, because like the Bacta War was happening, which is the X-Wing books in Legends. That was in like my...
Cardoon is probably dead in a ditch somewhere.
Who, sorry?
Cardoon?
Cardoon? Oh, Cara Dune, yes, she's dead.
Gina Carano.
Thank God. So that was like my dream of writing the novelization. And I want to know, like, since that dream, how, like, what can be added to, like, actually elevate everything in this movie? Like, I feel like how much effort would it take to make this rival a Game of Thrones? I feel like
if you want to rival Game of Thrones, then a lot. But if you want it to be just
like
good...
like the Revenge of the Sith novelization of The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Or even just the Return of the Jedi novelization.
Yeah.
It doesn't change much. It just gives you, like, inner monologue of just about everyone. And it makes it a lot juicier.
I feel like with this film, at least in my point of view, more than just monologues are required for it to, like, really... I think, like, more scenes. I think more plot lines need to be added. Like, there's no like B plot. There's no type of
barely an A plot.
Like, there should be like more like interweaving things. Like, perhaps I had a thought of like a Hutt civil war on or like the domino effects. Sorry, the dominoes being laid for a Hutt civil war.
Yeah.
I had like the idea that Rota's location or like a bounty on Rota was well known, or that it wasn't well known, but other Hutts wanted to kidnap Rota to then like lend credence to their claim to Jabba's empire.
You'd probably have to develop Shakari into a much more living, breathing location.
One where they're not all just wearing grey shirts.
Yeah, Lord Janu would probably have to have more to Hog's Breath. Would need to have like a whole arc.
There was like an idea that like Lord Janu was like hyper fixated and obsessed on like Dejeric. Like everything he loved was Dejeric. That's why he was like, I'm gonna turn this into a Dejeric match. Have you ever played Dejeric?
Even the freaking arena looked like a Dejeric.
Exactly, yeah. So there was like, what if Janu was just obsessed with Dejeric this whole time, you know?
Like the kernel of that is there.
Yeah.
There's cool bits with both of them. You just need more.
Yeah. Like, I want more Carson Teva, because I actually quite like him. I like the actor as well.
Yeah, give us more Gattori. You don't even need to get into it. Just give us like little hints of something.
Yeah. Give us a reason why when Commander, what's his name, Banu, the guy at the start of the film, the Imperial Warlord at the start of the film, give us a reason why his escape route was to take 3 AT-ATs walking along a very thin ridge.
Why were they there?
Well, I actually was doing some sample planning for the Mandalorian and Grogu novelization yesterday.
Please actually do that.
I had an idea
genuinely.
I
really want this to happen.
I'm not actually like kind of interested in this idea because, but I had the idea that they had to take AT-ATs out because like maybe off screen Din or Zeb had disabled like the airbase for like that place, so they couldn't just fly out. But at the same time, they couldn't just like take an airspeeder out or whatever, because do you know how shields work in Star Wars?
Remind me.
Well, actually, this applies even if the airbase wasn't destroyed, because the way shields work in Star Wars is that like anything on like repulsor lift can't like pass through them. But things that are traveling slowly can. That's why
literally Dune.
Essentially. So that's why walkers can pass through planetary shields, like in Empire Strikes Back. But and why like the droids in Episode 1, why they could walk through the Gungan shields on the Battle of Naboo, but their AATs couldn't just drive through because they're on repulsor lifts. So I had the idea that like, because Commander Branu, whatever his name is, his base is like got a planetary shield or a kind of shield, it meant that he couldn't just fly out because he would just slam against the side of the thing, and the controls to turn off the shield were in the bit that he just left, you know, where Din like shot at all the people. So the only way out of the shields was to like physically get out, like either on foot or armored walker.
Surely you wouldn't put 3 massive walking things on like a ledge that's barely wide enough.
Well, I'm assuming that that's the best way to get out from the top of a mountain.
And I guess it looks cool. Yeah. Whatever.
But also, like, if the shield controls, like, if you lose access to the shield controls, then, like, you've got no other choice. Like, either you walk or you get out on, like, any transport you can. Because, like, in Rogue One, it's established that they can turn off, and in Return of the Jedi, actually, it's established that they can turn off segments of the shield so that a ship can pass through it.
Yeah.
So if you lose the controls to that, then you're trapped.
You should have just bloody gotten into that little ATST head ship.
No, that's what I'm saying. That he would have just slammed against the side because that's a repulsor lift. Because,
but he got into there anyway.
Yeah, but by that point, I would say that they had escaped the shields.
Sure. Okay.
Look, it's difficult to make this work.
Yeah, you know, in the novelization, you can make it work just by saying that it's different.
Yes.
So that's fair.
Like just adding more context, adding more bullshit.
Oh, and subtracting some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you can say that they were walking a different direction, whatever.
Oh yeah,
the
because
ledge
they
was
were
a
walking
little
the
bigger.
other way. Whatever.
Rule of cool, I guess.
Rule of cool. ATRT, oh my god.
Yeah. And the freaking little ship that was first made in 1983, toys, and that has existed since, I think, either Tarkin or the Ewok
thing.
2023 one shot.
I think that ship's ugly as fuck.
I do not like it at all.
Yeah.
It literally looks like a toy that would be made in the 80s.
Yeah.
But just strapping wings. Like even the freaking strategy game TIE tanks, they at least look vaguely like they would exist and work. That literally does not look like it should be functional.
It looks kind of jank.
And it was just like left in the cargo hold or something. It wasn't even on like a track to be deployed.
Where were all the stormtroopers on that AT-AT as well?
Yeah,
they
were like two pilots and no one else.
Yeah, I did like that bit when he was like, "Go up there and stop him," and they're like, "We're pilots." And they're like, "Go anyway."
Yeah, that was big. It was a pretty good sequence.
Yeah,
the Wanderer didn't start great, I think, but it got there. Yeah. I don't know, like the action generally, not the best, but
yeah, I think it was okay. I think it was pretty good.
Yeah. Some of the Embo scenes I feel like were slightly undercut by the fact that he was all CGI. But, you know, all in all, these.
Yeah, these. Yeah. I am genuinely tempted to do that Mandalorian and Grogu novelization, though. That's not a joke.
I genuinely am hoping that you do.
I've got ideas. You know that there was like a joke on Twitter going around very shortly after the film came out that the bombing of Nal Hutta was servicing like the Pious Deia. Have you ever heard of the Pious Deia in Star Wars?
No.
Have you actually not?
I don't think I have.
You might fucking hate this actually. So 13,000 years before the Star Wars films,
I already hate it.
There was this regime took over the Galactic Republic, led by this guy called Contispex, called the Pious Deia, and it was vehemently anti-alien, like human supremacist. They launched like multiple crusades against non-human races, including the Hutts. They fucking hated the Hutts. So numerous genocidal wars for like over 1,000 years until the Jedi did a coup and took over.
Is this Legends?
This is Legends, yeah. So there was the people were saying, "Oh my god, the Pious Deia are back! Long live the Pious Deia!" And that Colonel Ward is actually a member of the Pious Deia deep state in the Galactic Republic that's been waiting 13,000 years for their revenge against the Hutt slime.
Here's the thing: they do kind of need a new thing.
Yeah.
They need a new big bad. I don't want it to be Empire again.
Yeah.
But this kind of is just Empire again because they are racists. But it's not like... It's only implied. If this is their stated goal...
Yeah.
And times being what they are... I wouldn't... Like, I don't love it.
Yeah.
But, like, something like that could work.
Yeah. Well, it's 13,000 years before...
that's Legends. Like they could be like, it could be like a new thing happening in the New Republic because, as we keep re-establishing, the New Republic sucks.
Yeah,
they're think evil as shit.
I think they have become evil way too quickly because Mon Mothma is still Chancellor. How is all of this happening under Mon Mothma?
Like freaking I don't know if what's it called, Bloodstone? No, Blood Ties, Bloodlines.
Bloodlines. No, Mon Mothma's not Chancellor then.
So that happens later.
Yeah, that happens like 28 ABY.
28.
Yeah, it's quite close to the sequel trilogy.
Jeez, okay, that's I guess by that point Kylo was already training with Luke.
So like by that point, the New Republic is like heavily in decline, and like it's pretty bad right now. But this is only like 9 or 11 ABY. Like this is starting to happen quite quick.
No one's like it's not been. No one's talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know about online, but like in real life, fuck. In the real life of Star Wars.
Yes.
Which is more real than the internet here, to me anyway. Slave camps everywhere. Everyone is in prison. Other freaking things that we keep talking about.
The Republic use mind flayers in order to reprogram former Imperials.
Literally.
Like literally mind flayers, which is a torture device.
Like this regime.
It's kind of fucked up.
It's fucked up.
So like
they keep starting wars.
While on the one hand, you could probably definitely argue that the Hutts like are evil and also slavers and genocidal, but where are those slaves? Probably in the fucking buildings that they bombed.
Yarp.
This is literally like not to get political. This is literally what's happening fucking right now. Mm-hmm. You can't just bomb things in order to make it better. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. So, Mon Mothma, what are you doing?
Like,
because
either
they make it so like, yeah, this is just who she is, or they make it so she's completely politically incompetent, or that she's restricted in her role, and then it's going to be like, well, what's the point? I would like, in my ideal world, this would still happen into the New Republic to get to the sequel trilogy, like to the premise of the sequel trilogy, but it would have to happen way later. Give us at least some time where the New Republic is good.
Even if you really want to be like, it goes badly immediately in the timeline, show us it going well.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Like, the only place where we see the Republic at least trying to do things well is in the comic that lasted for 12 issues.
Yeah.
And even then, you don't see it that much. Like, them trying to solve things well still means, like, blowing a lot of shit up.
Yeah. Lol.
I'm sorry, like, grey elf people, I do not remember your name.
The ones from the other galaxy.
No, not the Grisk.
No, the Grisk are from the Star Wars galaxy.
Who are you talking about?
The ones from like Fire Fist, which is the satellite galaxy of the Tosh, right?
Well, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about they're just like weird guys who are that run of the comic, and they're like not important.
Okay, the guy.
Yes.
Yeah, they're also from Fire Fist, which is in the satellite galaxy. Yeah.
Well, whatever. How do you know that? Are they from something?
Yeah, they're from like the post Return of the Jedi comics, the original Marvel comics.
Oh, from way back when.
From way back when, yeah.
It's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, the Tosh and the guy, they were the first extragalactic invaders, and one of the first things that happened in Star Wars after Return of the Jedi.
I don't think they're extragalactic anymore.
No, that was the only cool part about them.
Yeah, they're. You know, that explains a lot why suddenly they were like the most important thing ever in that comic. But yeah, sorry, it didn't work out.
Damn. Because it got cancelled.
Because it got cancelled because it wasn't good and it wasn't selling. Sorry, Alex Segura. I'm sure you wrote some pretty good suspense and thriller novels. You haven't done anything good at Marvel, though. And I'm sorry. I know you're not going to ever hear this because you're too busy being a guest on the Cerebro, the good podcast I can't stop listening to. It's a good podcast.
Nice.
5 hours of chatting about Juggernaut's history with the X-Men and why he's the gayest man alive.
Whoa.
Give me more, please. It might even be 7 hours, actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, if you think that our episodes are unreasonably long for no reason, listen to Cerebro if you have even a passing interest in the X-Men. I'm talking to both you, the listener, and you, Freddie, the podcast host.
Interesting.
Give it a go.
Give it
a shot.
Give it a go, society.
Be like Han and give it a shot first.
What?
That didn't really come together. Much like most Star Wars projects.
Oof.
I feel like I have some things in my notes that I want to get into because they're not my light sides. Do you have anything else that you want to bring up before we move on to the next segment?
Not to my knowledge at the moment.
I would like to read to you the Wikipedia entry on bones.
On bones?
On bones. Bones were white, 2, rigid tissues that made up the internal skeletal structure of certain life forms, 3, including humans, 4, Myrialans, 5, Iktochi, 6, Twi'leks, 7, Fiorin, 8, Lasat, 9, and Krayt dragons, 10 dragons.
Why? You don't need to cite this shit.
First appearance of Bones, obviously being episode 4.
Yeah, in the desert.
I did check just to see if something weird happened. They did list a lot of appearances for Bones.
Yeah.
I think that the reason why they cited is the very next sentence where they say that Gungans and other species have more of a cartilaginous skeleton.
He's like rubbery. He's like got a rubber arm.
They're all cartilaginous. Well, they're not so rubbery. Like, it's not that strange. Like, sharks don't have bones.
Yeah. Do they not?
No, well, it's also all cartilage.
What the fuck?
That's why they don't count as fish. Because fish have bones and sharks do not.
That's
at
really
least in Czech biology.
Yeah.
They have their own subsection of like pseudo fish.
Czech biology.
Yeah.
Is this the rival biology school?
Well, it's, as far as I can tell, it's the exact same thing, except we have a subsection of fish.
That's it?
Sharks. I mean,
for a landlocked country, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well, I'm no expert on sharks or biology or English biology specifically. I have done a GCSE equivalent, I guess. Regardless, I don't remember us talking about sharks too much in it.
I don't think I've ever talked about sharks in this podcast.
Surely we must have.
When?
There was at least one vaguely sea-themed episode that we spoke about in Mando. And we probably talked about that weird separatist general guy from
the Shark Man.
The Shark Man from Not Holland. From the Lee Char episodes of Clone Wars. Yeah. Which we obviously haven't covered because that's what season 3, 4, 5.
He's got really weird names like Buzz Loran or something.
Something like that. Like Guzzlord. That's a Pokemon, but it's like that. Yeah.
Wait, that's a Pokemon name?
Technically, it's an Ultra Beast, which is legally distinct from Pokemon because they come from a separate dimension, but they're Pokemon.
Okay, is that the same thing as like how I forgot their name. The other legally distinct Pokemon thing. What's it called? Digimon, yeah.
No. This is a thing that's in Pokemon. But they're specifically different.
Why?
Because they're from another dimension.
Why can't they still be Pokemon?
I do not know. I think that they were doing like a thing where they're made with like a very different like visual language.
Yeah.
They're meant to look alien. So
the Yuuzhan Vong of Pokemon.
Essentially.
Interesting.
Essentially. But I guess, case could be made that humans, it's another species in that world, so why are humans not Pokemon,
Are humans Pokemon?
No.
Oh.
There are some like I guess you call it journal entries, like books you can find in Diamond and Pearl that say something like, back in the day, humans. I think in Japanese it says something like humans and Pokemon used to be very similar. In English, they changed it to used to eat at the same table, and then they grew apart. That's never really been revisited because it brings very bad implications.
Yeah. Wait. How would Pokemon and humans fit in Czech biology?
They would not be classed as fish.
Interesting. Pokemon are not fish, guys.
Much like sharks, they would not be classed as fish. But enough about bones. I've also written down a couple of things about the weird flat meat that Hugo Durant made in his food truck.
Yeah.
Spam.
It's just spam.
It's literally spam.
In real life or in Star
real
Wars?
life, it's spam.
Huh.
In Star Wars, they brought in a celebrity chef to create the foods and the atmosphere of that food truck.
Not gonna lie, that
Not
was pretty.
worth it.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it because they don't really do much with it.
No, I mean they go there twice. I guess it was a fun enough scene.
Yeah,
and I appreciate that at least something had a fair amount of attention to detail
compared to the rest of Shikari. Yeah. Sharkari.
Shakari. Ooh, shark. Ooh, Ari and shark.
Yeah, as you were saying.
Anyway, as I was saying,
didn't know it was spam.
Mudhorn egg was a part of that recipe.
Oh my god! Like in the Mandalorian. Yeah.
But in real life, it was queso, a Tex-Mex type of cheese.
Interesting.
And there was some other bullshit. They were blue pickled onions regular pickled onions, but they made them blue to look like Star Wars. Really, wormhole extreme school of making food look alien.
Yeah. That's kind of fun, though. I
was going to say famously, but I don't think anyone knows what I'm talking about with wormhole extreme. It's a joke episode in the 100th episode, or maybe the 50th episode of
Stargate. Yeah. It's the one where they make a TV show to cover up. Or what was it? I've not seen this. This is based on my second-hand knowledge or third-hand knowledge of Stargate. It's to make the public think that the rumors of Stargate is just copying a TV show.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's a good episode. Someone is meant to be eating an alien fruit, and they were like, well, we have no props, so let's just grab a kiwi and paint it blue.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. And I don't think you've clocked this, but that alien actually voiced by Martin Scorsese. This is a joke. I'm putting a hat on it.
That's the third time he had a hat.
He did have a hat, yeah. And he had Martin Scorsese's exact eyebrows.
It's pretty fun, yeah. I like Martin Scorsese.
I'm actually really surprised that he said yes to this, knowing how much he hates Marvel. I don't know why he's making a distinction between Marvel and Star Wars.
He probably won't after this film.
He probably won't after the paycheck.
Yeah, maybe.
But also he did Shark Tale, so what is he complaining about?
It was 20 years ago.
Maybe even longer. Underrated.
It's really not. It's not a good film.
I'm not saying it's good, I'm just saying it's underrated.
I guess.
I'm saying people hate it more than it deserves. Much like a certain Star Wars movie.
This one?
Yeah.
Nice.
And Solo, and probably a lot of them.
Yeah.
Not the sequels. Yeah, and then I also have... Would you like to hear the names and a little fun fact about each of the Dejeric monsters?
Yeah, sure. There's 9 of them.
So we got Grk.
Yeah.
Ghhhk from planet Bith, aka Clackdoor 7.
Nice.
Did you know that the Bith homeworld has 2 names?
No, I didn't.
Technically 3, because it's called Bith, which is the preferred name. Sometimes just called Clackdoor, but technically Clackdoor 7. But, if they ask for their preference, they will most likely say Bith. Bith, where is it? Did I not save this? Oh, no, sorry. That's the next one. Hoojix, the little blue electric thing.
Yeah, that was quite cool.
I like that one. That's the one that shorts out the electro shields.
And then lets everyone get killed afterwards.
Yeah. Is from planet Kinian, which is the original homeworld of the Gran species.
Oh.
The brown three-eyed guys.
Because they're just colonizers on Malaster.
Yes. They also count Malaster as a homeworld of theirs, but they don't come from there. Yeah. Because colonizers would do that. Mm-hmm. America.
Oof. Gunk.
Gunk. That world, Kinian, is located in the Besber-Bekade sector of the expansion region, which is where also the Megalox prison is located. And the Megalox prison is where Gracchus the Hutt was
that thing you referenced last episode.
Air-Deraan, yeah. Gracchus the Hutt, another Hutt with a six-pack.
Yeah.
But unlike Gracchus the Huck, who...
Huck? That's a different species, Huck.
Gratis the Huckleberry Finn. Gracchus the Hutt, who had robot legs. Rota just slithers around, which I think is cooler.
It is cooler. It's pretty good effect, actually.
It looks a little silly, but I think that's good.
Yeah.
I really liked how they were walking, like slithering around, and the Hutt fight.
No, genuinely, I thought that was really good.
Yeah, like a hat man off.
Diego Luna would love it. Because he was like, I want to squish Yabba. I want to know what he feels like. That's what he says. Like, I want to touch him. That's what he says. I want to touch Yabba.
Diego Luna is a treasure.
Mm-hmm. I'll need to send you that compilation of Diego Luna talking about Jabba the Hutt.
Please do. Please do. We need more Latino people in Star Wars. Like Diego Luna and Poe Dameron.
Yeah.
Top tier. Both
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. I'm sure there are more, but these two are the best.
Best Scar.
Best Scar. Speaking of the best, the Kinton Strider.
Yeah, that's that weird one, right? The one, I know where it's from.
It's the bulky guy with a club.
Yeah.
Where is it from?
Right, no, I'm thinking of a different one.
No, do tell.
No, but I got it wrong. I know, I'm getting... Where's it from?
Well, sort of. Tasu Leech, the head boss of Kanji Club.
Yeah, Kanji Club.
Of Kanji Club, owned a Donderbus Blaster Pistol whose handle was made from the ulna of a Kinton Strider.
Huh.
What's an ulna, you think?
It's penis?
It's a bone. Hence,
the Wikipedia entry on bone.
Yeah, I just needed to click the hyperlink to ulna, and it just gave me bone.
Is it the Air-Deraan one? Is it from Air-Deraan mythology?
No.
Damn it!
That's later.
That's later.
Also, Kinton Strider gang, I believe, were the Niktos on Tatooine, potentially in Book of Boba Fett.
Yes, in episode 2 of Book of Boba Fett, the best episode of that series.
Is that the trip one?
Yeah, the tribes of Tatooine.
I was going to say anal trip when I meant to say, like, Vision Quest.
Yeah. I prefer anal trip.
I'm going to write this down for posterity. I prefer anal trip. Yeah. Freddy Winkless, 2026. Chlor Slug.
What?
Chlor Slug.
What is that?
That's the like centipede demon thing that skid around and had like
slug.
Well, it's K apostrophe lore apostrophe slug. So it's different. It's not an actual slug.
Sake.
Yeah, it's the thing that had like, imagine the xenomorph's second mouth shooting out, but instead it's like a knife.
Yeah, eight people.
It do be eating people. It's one of the things that appears the most of anything. It's in fact one of the two things of the Jarek monsters that appears outside of the context of the Jarek.
Yeah. Specifically
all over Star Wars The Old Republic.
It looks slightly different to how it looks in the film.
Yeah, it has a different head. It's more leggy, but it's the same thing. Apparently it's edible.
Oh.
Yeah,
doesn't look it.
There's a thing in Star Wars The Old Republic's expansion Onslaught where you like go to a kitchen and a guy that kind of looks like my old Sith character in The Old Republic, who are named Linkler.
Yeah, Abraham Linkler.
Well, my friend who played with me named his character Aberdolf.
Oh.
We tried to make a Let's Play of The Old Republic.
Do you remember the
Rebel Base?
The Rickle Base.
Rickle Base. That was 2014, so it was very
in vogue at the time. Yeah, pre-Szechuan sauce meltdown.
Mentelian Savrit.
Yeah, that's the other one that I know the name of.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah,
it's just
a man.
It's a man wearing
I'm just
clothes,
a normal man.
Who in the... if you watch the movie, you would be forgiven for thinking it's just a big Trandoshan.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
That's what I thought it was in the trailer.
Yeah, but no, it's a dude.
It's a guy from Ord Mantell.
Yeah, we didn't see that in friggin' Bad Batch, despite them spending an obnoxious amount of time on that friggin' planet.
I mean, they're not all over the place.
I guess
they are all over Ord Mantell in the Old Republic, though.
Fair enough.
I killed a lot of them as Saucy Guerrera.
Bruh.
Because the quest like glitched or something. I couldn't finish it.
They look like how they look in this.
They have horns and they're bluer.
Oh, so not as green.
No, they're definitely more blue than green.
Yeah.
They're more Thrawn colored than this. The one you were thinking of is next. Molitor or Molator, something like that.
The Molotov.
The Molitor Bugman.
Yeah, kind of looks like a bone man, I thought.
There were like two guys that kind of looked like bugs. This one was like weird, fucked up Bugman.
It's like the purple and white one, right?
Yeah, the pale one. They're the ones from Alderanian mythology, where they were considered to be a magical creature.
Yeah, but friggin' Janu Coin found it because he's so obsessed with Jajeric that he found a mythological creature. Like, let's unpack that.
Let's unpack that in your novelization, I think. You can even have like short snippets of like how they found them.
Oh my god, the possibilities are endless.
Like Hog's Breath could be made into such a deep and cool character.
What, maybe he's like in Jurassic Park where they got that hunter guy?
The South African one?
Yeah, the South African...
Clever girl?
Yeah. He could be the equivalent that's been going around the galaxy capturing these Dejeric creatures.
I was thinking more so like... I guess I was thinking of Craven the Hunter, but I was thinking actually of Duncan Idaho from Dune.
Oh my god.
Like an adventurer type.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he is cloned a bunch of times. You know? Maybe the Iktachi have their own ways.
We did forget to say that Hog's Breath died in Crochet Granite.
Was he really important?
No, not really.
It was pretty cool though. Like
his head looks wrong.
It does look wrong. Let's not get into the Tommy gun bit.
Tommy gun. So cool.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah,
he just pops out of nowhere and just like Tommy gun.
Yeah,
I find it funny when Janu Coin was like trying to run out the room, like a coward.
Which he is. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe he won't. I don't care.
Yay!
Because what I care about is the Monarch, the other Bugman, the more humanoid one who looks like less of a freak.
Yeah,
who stands more like a guy. Looks a lot like an amygdala from Bloodborne. Smugglers considered the sight of them to signify the beginning of a dangerous but greatly rewarding journey. They're also just a guy.
Yeah.
They have like a language and everything.
So that's really awkward.
Yeah. It's bad. This whole thing is. There's also the Ngok.
Is that the mouth one?
That's the mouth one.
Yeah, with mouths for hands and hands for mouths.
Not that one, yeah. Gook from Bith is also a weird big mouth one, but that one only has one vertical mouth.
Yeah.
And Ngok has the 3 mouths.
Yeah, classic.
So those were my favorite freaks. I like that they were here.
Yeah.
It's like classic Star Wars bullshit, something that I would more expect from a comic.
Yeah, than in an actual movie.
Yeah.
It was a highlight of the film, to be honest.
Was it enough of a highlight, Freddy? that you would consider it to be your light side?
Oh my god. Actually, no.
Oh.
My light side is I just liked the Anzellans and Grogu.
Oh.
They were my favorite part of the film. I liked my favorite part of the film, like the bit that got the most laughs from me.
Mm-hmm.
By most laughs, I mean I laughed in the cinema.
You uttered a singular ha.
No, it was more than a ha, but it was like when like the Anzellans and Grogu, they're like about to infiltrate the Hutt Palace, and they like go to the sewers, and then there's a big panning shot like going backwards of the sewers, and then one of the Anzellans is like, "Big pipe, huh?" I was just like, "Oh my god!"
They are literally the minions.
I love it. It was literally my favorite part of the film.
Yeah, no, I can't lie. Like I struggled through Babu Frick and the other Anzellans previously, but this did seem charming.
Yeah.
Their entire adventure in their tiny little starship and like skittering around the jungle.
So
it felt
good.
What am I thinking of? They looked a lot more puppety than ever, I feel. It looked very like
how in Thunderbirds when they just go like...
Yeah, like cutesy Thunderbirds, or just like a completely different film where there's just a little adventure, like a is it Frank Oz that I'm thinking of?
Maybe, yeah.
I haven't seen Labyrinth, but that's like what I'm thinking would be. Frank Oz is the voice man of Yoda.
Yeah.
The voice man of
But
Yoda.
he also did the puppet.
Wasn't that a different man's name?
Jim Henson.
Jim Henson,
That's
yes. It felt like a Jim Henson film, or like a Muppet movie. Still the Jim Henson.
Still Jim Henson, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really, really charming. Like,
Yeah.
I see it.
I liked it because
I see you.
it was a bit of levity. I like Grogu was also very cute, and it made me more mad that Din treated him like a dog.
Even though did you know that his name on Wikipedia is Din Grogu?
I'm fucking done with this. I hate Wikipedia sometimes.
Do you think that's real? Do you think that's canon?
Yeah, it is. They say it at the end of season 3.
Oh Christ!
Do you not remember? They go like, "I pronounce you son of Din Djarin. Arise, Din Grogu."
I hate it. Why is he not Grogu Djarin? Because that's worse, I guess. But like,
that'd be a bit jarring.
Ooh. That's a good light side, Freddy.
Yes. And what is your light side?
My light side, I'm gonna try to speak a little bit off frame, like so that you can tell that something cool should be happening, but like you'll be left wanting more.
What?
I really liked Embo in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, could have been framed better, could have done more, but you had a mysterious figure who did some cool shit, kicked ass incessantly, didn't ruin themselves by doing some silly shit, and made it out alive.
Yeah.
So that we can have more cool Embo moments. Like
Thank God he didn't die like Cad Bane did in Book of Boba Fett.
Exactly. Like, freaking compare this to Cad Bane, who shows up, does nothing, looks like shit, and dies.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point of, like, bringing him back after the semi-canon shootout?
Yeah, I know, which still happened because they reference it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only reason why Boba Fett and Cad Bane would have a rivalry, is if that was canon.
Like,
but in that shootout, Cad Bane dies.
Like, yes, he was in Bad Batch where he was pretty cool, even though he didn't do that much.
No. Toto was there as well, and Toto fucking died too, so how was that possible?
Yeah. And you could have just said that shootout happened after Bad Batch.
Yeah.
That it happened during the reign of the Empire. And it would have been the same. I don't know. Regardless, this isn't a Cad Bane episode. Embo is cool. I want to see more Embo.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to when we get to the Scipio. Scipio?
Scipio
arc. Is it Scipio? Yes, it is.
Yeah, the rise of Clovis. The
rise of Clovis. Jesus Christ. Is Clovis Concords a thing?
What?
Is that real?
What's Clovis Con?
I guess it is.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I feel like
Clovis is the name of a Frankish king. And
What was Concord? Oh, it's a Critical Role thing.
Oh.
Okay. Never mind. We're not talking about the guy who sounds suspiciously like Matt Mercer from Critical Role, but isn't. I like Embo.
Yeah.
I want to see more Embo, and I'm looking forward to when we get to the Scipio arc and talk about him more. And not the Cube, even though I'm still looking forward to doing the Cube.
Cube is good.
Because that's where we get to see peeled Obi-Wan. Which is the worst thing of all time.
Yeah.
But it's a very good episode. Fucked me up as a kid.
Really?
Watching Obi-Wan die, like, not fucked me up. I was like,
you watch Obi-Wan die in episode 4.
yeah, that's why I know that he couldn't have died in Clone Wars. And he's my favorite guy, Clone Wars era Obi.
Really?
Well, prequel through Clone Wars era Obi.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if I like anyone more than him. Maybe except Rum Slag.
What about Embo?
Well, we're grading on a curve here.
Yeah, true.
Being the coolest character in this movie doesn't say that much.
Fair enough, yeah.
Speaking of having to grade on a curve, that does mean that some things still remain bad. That's not what it means, but roll with it. What's your bright... What's your dark side, Freddy?
My dark side is, in my notes, I wrote... I'm going to have to think of a new one, because in my notes I wrote... Din Djarin treating Grogu like a fucking dog.
You don't have to make it a new one.
But it's actually, I really don't like it. There is the lack of affection between Mando and Grogu in this film is just insane to me. They, especially like there was a GIF going around on Twitter of season 2, episode 1. You know when, or maybe it was season 1, episode the one in the desert. Where Din Djarin is like playing with the Tusken Raider dog, and I'm like, he's literally giving more affection to that dog than his son, who he treats like a dog.
I don't love this type of father-son dynamic.
It's very much like, like the wrong kind of dynamic you want to portray. Because Grogu saved his ass many times in this film, and yet no thank you, no like, I really appreciate you, son.
The best Grogu gets is like begrudging respect.
Yeah, it's like, bro, respect. And in the intro crawl thing, or the intro text, it literally says Din Djarin and his apprentice Grogu. It's like, bro, he's not his apprentice, he's his fucking son. They literally say that in season 3 finale. They say Grogu is his son. So it's just like, are they trying to walk back on that? Like, what is going on? Is it like a buddy cop thing? Is Grogu the friggin' Kevin James? Or to Mando's... No, that's Kevin Smith.
No, that's Kevin James.
Is Grogu the Kevin Smith to Mando's Dwayne The Rock Johnson buddy cop?
In what fucking...
That is a movie, by the way.
Are you thinking of Chris Rock?
No.
Kevin Hart?
Yes. Why did I say Kevin Smith and you said yes?
I didn't know what you're talking about.
Never mind. Kevin Hart. Is he the Kevin Hart to Grogu's... Oh, wait, fuck.
Thread the needle. You can do it.
Is Grogu the Kevin Hart to Din Djarin's Dwayne The Rock Johnson? What the fuck?
Do you reckon that they didn't want to like make it confusing for people who they assumed would watch this movie without having seen the show?
They would have been like, bruh, does that mean he fucked Yaddle?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they didn't want those questions being asked.
Or did he fuck Yoda?
Whoa, yeah. Maybe.
Yoda a woman this whole time? Star Wars woke?
Yoda not a dude.
Ooh. That we know about.
Exactly.
Yoda trans?
Maybe.
There's no way to know.
I've never seen Under a Sack. Both meanings.
There's about a 25% chance I'll cut that.
Okay.
No, it's fine. Yeah, fucked up. Don't
Fucked
love
up.
it. When you said that, though, when you set it up, did you have a hot secondary contender for your dark side?
No, I don't.
Oh, fair
because
enough.
I've decided that it is the lack of affection between Grogu and Din Djarin, especially as Grogu clearly has like loves Din Djarin, like he snuggled up to him, he cared for him. So it's a conscious decision by Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau to have like this fucked up father-son dynamic where Grogu receives no affection. Like, that's who hurt you.
It feels like it. I guess his dad.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess his dad. I mean, his dad would have been born, like 1920?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Many such cases.
Speaking of cases that are bad, what is your dark side?
I don't know if this is something that we spoke about on pod, because I felt it most strongly with the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Do a second draft of your dialogues, please.
Yes.
Like, not only are some monologues 4 times as long as they need to be, they don't say anything, and they're always the most boring phrasing of all time.
And they repeat the same thing over and over again, like Rota saying,
I am not like my dad. I don't want to be like my dad. I'm my own man who is not like his dad.
He says that like at least twice, at least 3 times, right?
Yeah.
It's like infuriating. It's like, yeah, we get it.
For the love of God, when the most memorable phrase in your movie is messy.
Messy?
Yeah.
When did they say that? You've seen it more recently.
That's what Colonel Ward says.
Oh, yeah,
every time after each mission. Messy. Like,
it's like, bruh, this film is
underwritten. I always bring up the introduction of Cyril Tarn in
Khan.
Am I thinking of
Cyril Khan?
Who am I thinking of? Something Tarn. Whatever. Cyril Khan. Sorry, I apologize.
It's okay. I'll forgive you this time. The introduction of Cyril Khan?
I'll figure out who Tarn is later. Probably someone else from Star Wars, because everyone has the same fucking name.
Mm-hmm.
The introduction of Cyril Khan, it's a kind of a nothing moment. Grand scheme of things, it's just like a supervisor talking to an employee.
One of the best scenes in Star Wars.
Yeah. Like, you remember pretty much everything the guy says because he's written so well. It's really engaging, even if they're just talking about Cyril's uniform and why he shouldn't turn a blind eye to some violence.
Do you think like Tony Gilroy should have done a second draft of the Mandalorian and Grogu script?
Either him or whoever else was like on his writing team.
I think his brother or son. John Gilroy.
Or, the guy who wrote Maul, or anyone. Like,
Maul had better dialogue.
I didn't love, but it had leagues better dialogues than this.
Yeah.
Why can't they do good dialogues in live-action Star Wars?
Because it's written by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni.
I suppose so.
The same as how Ahsoka, the show, was written by Dave Filoni. And it had the same kind of issues, where everyone said how they felt, and then repeated the same sort of nothing burger sentences constantly.
The fire spray is my ship. I want my ship back. I will go and get my ship back.
Yeah.
End of scene.
End of scene.
What are we doing here, guys?
Yeah.
Do better. Friggin' Clone Wars, a show for babies, has better dialogues than you. And that is full of slurs for lizard men.
There are a lot of slurs.
Yeah, Lizardo. Come on, guys.
Not as bad as Karen Travis's slurs for Trandoshans in the Republic Commando books.
Ooh, Republic Commando has got to be lousy with those.
The thing is that reading Republic Commando Hard Contact, I thought, wow, this is a good book. And then I found out that all of the fucked up shit in it, Karen Travis actually believed.
Oof.
So I was like, oh, fuck.
I thought it was bad that the Lando books were written by like a hardcore practicing libertarian. This is like a proper neocon?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Proper Karen, if you will.
Yeah. I think like she's another one of those writers where like 9/11 changed them. Like, quote unquote.
Many such cases, but like not Not like the guy from what's his face? Welcome to the Black Parade. What's the band's name? Not the guy from My Chemical Romance. More like Bush. George.
Yeah. I can't quite remember.
Anyway, let's not get bogged down in the bushes.
The bush, yeah.
Bush.
Do you think this film could have benefited from bushes?
From Bushes of Love?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Do you think they should have played? No, do you think this film would have benefited from more bushes?
Like actual
bushes, yeah.
Like plants.
Yeah, like the plant, yeah. More ecology in this book, please.
Yeah, I mean, Navarro probably will need to get terraformed a little bit.
It's going to turn into Mustafar in episode 9.
Yeah, I mean, there were trees there at least.
For some fucking reason. Why did they make that Mustafar?
Webbish Bog.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Webbish Bog turned up in my deep dive. Why was that?
It was in a Kylo comic.
He was in the Kylo comic, and he was also in Revelations 2023, written by the freaking guy who sucks, Mark Guggenheim. I know why. It's because Calibro Slug, the Slug Man,
yeah,
was seen fighting Jango Fett in that issue, where Webbish Bog was also warning Vader about the dark droids happening later that year. No, I don't know why the Eye of Webbish Bog was there.
Why does he know about the dark droids?
He sees the future because he's a strong being in the Force, I guess.
Can we cancel that? Can we cancel dark droids, please?
Too late. It happens 3 years ago.
Yeah.
There were good bits to it.
The box, as we established last time.
The box?
Oh, wait, no, you said that didn't happen in Dark Droids last time. Never mind.
No,
the box that kills Palpatine and everyone.
No. The astromech with human limbs was a good thing. There were some good alternative development to what were the GoPro droids from this movie. You know how
the droid Gotra, yeah.
Droid Gotra. I feel like I think we talked about this before. How the droid Gotra is droids who like fight for liberation.
Yeah, they were kind of like misused in this film. They were just mercenaries.
Yeah, they really should have done more with them.
Or just not included them or done something new. It's one thing where it's like hand pointing, oh my god, they did the thing, but when it's just like underutilized or just kind of lame.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
That could have been that could have spun out of the freaking Jack Black episode from season 3.
Maybe, yeah. That could have been cool.
Could have been cool. Maybe I'll tie it back together. Probably not.
I dislike that episode, but I live for what's his name? Christopher Lloyd saying, Count Dooku was a visionary. I just absolutely love that.
That was a fun bit. I also really like the super bad little droid just legging it.
Yeah.
Running the fuck away.
That was great.
Where were we? Webbish Bog.
Yeah.
Your
droids. Dark side.
My dark side. We've just
finished. Yeah.
So what's left? But the one in the middle.
The Bendu. Exactly.
What's your middling thoughts, Fred?
I wrote initially that my one in the middle, the Bendu, was very simply how Nar Shaddaa can actually be seen in the film from a distance, like when it's seen orbiting Nal Hutta.
That's fun.
It is pretty fun.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty neat. And it's a bit weird. People were very disappointed that Shikari wasn't Nal Hutta.
I see it. I don't need it to be.
No, I don't need it to be because it's lame. If they did Nal Hutta in this film, it would have been lamer than.
Yeah, you need Nar Shaddaa to be like
bonkers,
like crazy Coruscant.
Yeah. So I'm kind of glad they didn't do that, but I liked seeing it in the distance. But I had another thought, and it's how the Wikipedia page for The Mandalorian and Grogu. They gave up halfway through the summary.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny. They just gave up.
On a couple different things from that movie. Granted, the movie's new.
Yeah, but they just stopped after they got
it's so
kidnapped
weird.
by Embo. They're just like, I just can't be asked anymore.
It might well be done by the time we're done here. It's definitely by the time this is out.
I checked on Monday and it wasn't done, and I checked today and it still wasn't done.
I did all of my research earlier today.
Yeah, so
yeah.
It's so funny.
Except watching the movie itself. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
It's kind of funny though.
Wikipedia, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So that's fun.
Yeah. So that
Which
was
one of them is your one in the middle?
Both. Both is good. But what is your one in the middle, the Bendu?
So this might be a little outside the box.
The box?
The box. The Clone Wars.
Yeah. Well, technically everything is outside that box.
Unless.
Oh my god.
So, you know how this film feature. You know how this yassified TV special featured Hutt with abs?
Yes.
You know, we've already mentioned him, how there's other cool Hutt with abs.
Yeah, like
Gracchus the Hutt.
Gracchus. Yeah.
Did you know that there are 2 separate pod racing games being made right now?
2?
Yeah.
No, I thought there was just one.
Beyond Victory and Racer.
Galactic Racer, yeah.
Yeah, those are 2 separate
What's
things.
Beyond Racer?
It's a VR exclusive Meta Quest 3 pod racer game featuring Gracchus the Hutt.
What? They're still making VR games? And Gracchus the Hutt is going to be in one.
Gracchus the Hutt is going to be in the VR one, and Sebulba is in the other one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of mad. I didn't know that.
It's insane.
I've never heard that there's going to be a VR pod racing game.
That was the first one of those 2 that I heard of.
Well, technically, the Galactic Racer is not pod racing.
Is it not?
No, because it's just anything racing.
Oh, it's like multiple racing.
Yeah, because like you can use a swoop bike, land speeder, pod racer.
Now this is pod racing.
Yeah, that VR pod racing with Gracchus. Why would Gracchus be in it?
He does things.
Who? What?
What do you mean? Like he runs like a big fighting pit.
Oh, does it? Why wasn't he in this film?
Because that was like 10 years prior.
So he's dead. Is he?
No. He's still alive by the time of the sequels.
Then why can?
Or at least just before.
Then why can they have said that he got free and was running a fighting pit, and then more Hutt action, Hutt on Hutt action? Get rid of.
You don't want to get confused between the 2 muscular Hutts.
I guess.
Yes, one of them has legs, but you just don't want to dilute Rota the Hutt, because then why isn't this about Gracchus instead?
True.
And maybe he just really doesn't like the twins and their opium/orgy palace.
Yeah, no, they were all slipping and sliding through that. It was kind of weird. But...
Yeah, it was really gross. I didn't like it. And maybe he's already in the maximum security prison.
Yeah, being tortured like Mix Melfeld was. Being forced to weld things.
Yeah, and being squished by super high gravity. Oh, there's one more thing, actually. Speaking of Hutts, let's make mine a double thing as well. I was a teeny tiny bit disappointed that Din gets a disruptor rifle.
Yeah.
And he only uses it on droids.
Yes, I know.
I was really hoping that one of the Hutts would get shot in the face.
And disintegrate.
No, and survive. Because one of the coolest things I've seen of Hutts, and it might well have been in my introduction to one of my other favorite guys, Quinlan Voss.
Yeah.
There's a Hutt who's missing half his head and he's just fine.
Oh.
Because Hutts are like so resilient that they can regrow half their brain.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
Huh.
You don't get to see this, I don't think, any other time than in that one comic, which also may or may not be when, what's his face? Former Chancellor Valorum gets assassinated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he knows things, I guess, about Palpatine. He's like, I will tell you when we reconvene. And he gets on a shuttle and blows the fuck up.
Yeah. Lol.
Sorry, Felix Valorum.
Finis.
Finis Valorum.
Yeah, I feel bad for him after reading Cloak of Deception though, because he seemed in that book you've like very clearly wanted to do the right thing, but he was so hamstrung by like bureaucracy and everyone that literally every positive thing he did had like a negative effect. And every positive thing that didn't have a negative effect had a negative effect against him. So it was just like he was just fucked either way.
Things really fell off after Chancellor Lena So.
Whoa.
At least she got a hospital named after her.
Exactly. Things really fell off after Chancellor Blotus the Hutt.
I could believe that's real.
It is real. He was Chancellor for like 200 years.
I hate that. I much preferred it when they had dual chancellors.
Whoa.
Yeah, one who stays on Coruscant and one who goes around doing stuff.
That's kind of cool.
I believe he was a what was he? The people who are not Mon Calamari. Quarren. I believe it was Quarren.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
And the other lady was human.
Racist. Maybe.
Asian.
Damn it!
She has a name that I don't remember, and her son is an important character who is pretty cool.
Is this in High Republic?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is Phase 2.
Phase 2.
So even 200 years prior or something.
Yeah. Speaking of names, I meant to mention, before this film came out, they kept saying that the Imperial Warlord, like Dave Filoni said, the Imperial Warlord is going to have an amazing name that everyone's going to love. And
Janu Coin.
Janu Coin. It's like...
Is he meant to be reminiscent of Talon Card or something?
It's because the actor's name is Johnny Coin.
That's lame.
So I'm just like...
It's one of the lamest things of all time.
Are you fucking for real? Am I supposed to know who Johnny Coin is?
I mean, were you supposed to know who Robert Coleman is? And I'm sure you do now.
I love Coleman Trebor.
Yeah. And Coleman Cadge.
Yeah. And Pablo Gil.
Uh-huh.
They're too good. They're my favourite trio of people that have never been in the same room at the same time and are two different species.
Yeah. Definitely not the same guy, just renamed so they can sell a second toy.
Yes! Love it when that happens. He's got a different colour lightsaber. He deserves a new toy.
Same as Eathcoth and the other one.
No, that's just because they recasted him.
Yeah.
Eathcoth and Aegon Kolar.
Yeah.
Oh my
Agent
god!
Kolar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Aegon, whatever.
You
were saying?
I was about to say I'm such a nerd. Fuck it. Why do I know this?
We've talked about this a lot, and you like to read source books.
Yeah.
Much like me. You know what else I love, Freddie?
What?
Doing this podcast.
It is fun. It's fun doing.
Yeah. And I feel like I could do this episode forever.
I know. I feel like I'm going to redo it all over again. Starting with the starter structure of the podcast.
So, as you all know, the star structure is where we...
You may fire when ready.